was a good one. No, yeah. Worst case
That's not
scenario,
a good
we're just friends that talk for
Worst
an
case-
hour and a half to 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
and we don't make content out of it. But no, we need to monetize. We need to monetize every
We
second.
do need to monetize now. What should
We're
we?
still
What should
waiting
we
on
talk
that.
about? No, yeah, that's I saw that you submitted
Yeah.
that, and it's like we'll respond in a couple months. And I'm like, a month? Come on!
It said what I submitted.
What
By
you
the way,
gotta do for
everybody,
a
hello.
month?
Thank you for 1,000 YouTube subscribers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say thank you. I'm just gonna complain.
Okay.
I'm just gonna complain.
Like literally, when I submitted the monetization thing, I was like, "Cool, that'll probably be done in like 2 or 3 weeks, right?" It's still going. I'm still waiting. Because on my channel, I didn't have to wait that long. I remember like only like a
they've
like a
changed
week
it.
or
I think
two.
I used to think it used to be like I think either it was Christian or Charles or someone who got theirs in like a week or two, and I was like, oh, okay. But I guess they've changed it.
Maybe
yeah,
it's
happy
based
1K
on like
subs,
the amount
everyone.
of content. Yes, happy 1K subs.
Yeah,
it might be like they don't manually go through everything, do they?
I looked through the thing. They said they don't. They said we don't have the time to manually go through it, but we will be looking for these things, and that means they have an algorithm doing that. But it's like, why is it taking this long? I don't know.
The shit we say on this podcast. Oh, that's concerning. Oh no.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I think we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
I've got Percy Jackson in the background.
As long as Lin-Manuel Miranda isn't the one doing it.
Oh,
the one reviewing it.
You think I'd be over that by now? I'm still not. I'm still thinking. How long's
it been? Like 3 weeks?
Yeah, at least a month. Yeah,
it's really been a month. Has it been that long since we did a podcast?
No, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay, every week we are a weekly podcast. We always record every Sunday. Sometimes it always comes out every Monday or Tuesday.
No, don't dispel the illusion, Troy. We always record every time we upload. It's like right instantly afterwards. Yeah.
There's never the day long wait of like, oh wait, right shit. Me forgetting to text you that I uploaded the video. Yeah. And so I checked 2 days later and I'm like, oh fuck. We still don't have a title.
I forgot to upload the last one for like
upload. I think yeah.
No, you uploaded. I forgot to put it public for like at least 3 days.
And then like you finally were like, oh shit, you just put it up at like 2 p.m. and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. And it was like a 10 out of 10 for at least like 2 days. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
But it's like consistently we always get like around the same. So which is like we got loyal listeners, and I'm really grateful for that.
I am very grateful because this is the one channel where I know people will listen to my bullshit, you know? And so there's no other channel that people actually listen to my bullshit. Like my channel, no one fucking looks at that. What do I do on my channel? Nothing. I'm never posting a video until the end of the year. Am I?
They will when you have the Young Justice video. They will. But you gotta get that. Now? That's also.
I'm not going to say anything.
So I will. I'm going to watch it. Honestly, is that not enough for you? Oh, is the view and respect of your friends isn't enough? You need 10,000 people to have seen your thumbnail and been like, I want to click this and click on the video.
I need 100,000 people to see my thumbnail and then misread it as something else. And then
listen, if you're trying to break it to comic tube, it's harder and harder to get that number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching like virtually no comic tube / video essay YouTube for the past 2 months. That's weird, right?
Dead Meat a lot lately, which like they're not small, but like I like their style.
Yeah.
And I've watched. Oh my god, did you watch the Funkland thing?
No, I want to get into that because I don't understand what it's about.
That's the best video I've ever seen in my life. Genuinely, that's the best
people
YouTube video.
Tell me.
It is a fucking film. It is oh god, it's so good.
He's a documentarian, right? Is it just about like Disney passes?
No. Well, so he has one about Fast Pass, but he just came out with one about the Disney Channel theme song, that you know, that little riff, and like who wrote it and stuff. It's so good.
But it's just a deep dive into that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's like those long H-bomber guy, you know, like the 90-minute video essay, which like that's if I make that Smallville video, it's going to be 90 minutes now instead of 2 hours because I did a poll on Twitter for 10 minutes. For like 10 minutes, I put up this poll. I was like, guys, how long is too long for the Smallville video? and the majority said an hour. I was like, oh no, that's not happening.
I think
this was a 10-year long show. I can't talk about this for less than an hour.
I think 5 hours is too short. I think you got to keep going.
It really is. I think because I don't think people understand. This was like fucking hundreds of episodes.
This was your life 45 minutes. This was your life.
It's why I didn't. Yeah. Do you remember that period between like 2020 and like April of 2021 when I didn't upload because I was depressed? Yep. It's also because I was watching Smallville. And then like you have and then I want to talk about the Aquaman pilot and the Birds of Prey show in the same video.
There's too many things for you to cover. Yeah,
I know.
Well, I don't forgive you.
Okay,
but yeah, I mean, you have too many things to say in your Smallville video. That you have no choice but to say all of them in the most like incoherent way possible. You know,
and the worst part is
you just have to like.
I have to rewatch the show now because I forgot.
No,
everything.
You don't do that to yourself.
But
as
okay,
your friend, Mithi,
I don't think you
yourself.
understand. I started to write the script last year, and I was like, okay, the pilot episode. Shit, what happens in the pilot? Because I was taking notes, but they were essentially like live tweets. So I've got this big long note of just random reactions that don't make any sense, that are incoherent. There's so much shit to talk about.
You need to change the font on your note to like be creepy handwriting or something like that, and it would really fit. That's a good idea. It would really fit your Riddler shtick. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, the Riddler reviews Smallville.
Riddler reviews Smallville. If you are Justice,
where's Batman? Why isn't Batman in this?
Where is Batman?
He doesn't wear the costume, so it's a bad show.
He wears I saw was it High Top tweeting about Smallville? Someone was tweeting about Smallville. I think
everybody always tweets about Smallville once a year, and I'm like, I wish it's like in my brain I'm the Smallville guy, but to the rest of the world,
what I was going to say. So in my brain, you are the Smallville guy because every time I see fucking bald Michael Rosenbaum,
I never showcased it.
It's like Mandela effect, but we've explained it. It's not mysterious. We know you're not the guy, but you are the guy.
I know. It's like I just feel like I need to justify it. I need to get interviews with people who worked on it. So and you gotta wait until I'm like 100K at least. You know,
I think you're close to enough to get it.
Maybe I don't know.
At least there are there's at least this. I've talked about the 6 degrees of separation before, right?
Yeah.
At some point, I think I've told you about it. 6 degrees of separation. That basically you are connected with literally every single person on the planet through at least 6 degrees of separation.
Oh yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I thought you said me
and
specifically.
So it's oh yeah, I'm connected to you through only 6 degrees. You, Brian, Doug. No, it's like you probably know someone who I also know who probably knows someone who was on Smallville.
No, I could probably. I'll bet you the Maddie and the Watchtower people could probably get me in touch with somebody who. Yeah, no, I know for sure I could probably do it. I'm just shy. I'm just scared, and it's like, do I want to spend the $500 on the cameo for Tom Welling to say something? Maybe I kind of do, but I don't. I can't afford it.
He's too busy playing a cop on some CW show or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna be. Oh, that's right. He's gonna be the dad, grandpa. He's gonna be related to the Winchester
Supernatural.
Boys. Yeah. Mr. Jensen Ackles with his.
Yeah, Jensen Ackles is in some really shitty ABC television show, and I was also like, Jensen, why are you doing this show when you did The Boys? Did they not pay you enough? And also, you got a nice house already. Maybe they didn't.
He's doing this for the art.
He is.
He's doing it for the love of acting.
He's the ABC show. He's doing it for the love of tight schedules, 15-hour days.
Which one 7 days a week? Is that the Alaska show, or is it a different one? Or is it?
No, it's something with him and one of the Indian kids from Never Have I Ever is on it.
Is Reba McEntire
and it's a cop show. I don't know who Reba McEntire
There's so many ads for similar shows that I get.
There's a guy who looks like Jim Belushi who isn't Jim Belushi on it.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. I just can't remember specifically which one it is.
Yeah. Also, is Jim Belushi problematic? Can anyone tell me that?
I'm not sure, and I'm not gonna say yes or no.
He wears a lot of flannel, and so every time I look at him, I'm like, I hope not.
That's how you determine.
That's listen, okay. I watched.
Listen, I would listen to this guy's music, but look at how much flannel he's wearing. I don't trust it. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude.
To me, flannel is like defined by Tim Allen in that one show where he has 5 daughters. You know?
Oh no, like I don't disagree with it. Is almost like
there's a correlation.
I was gonna make a joke because like I'm not gonna say it. Like,
I'm a data analyst. There's a correlation. There's no causation. There may be a correlation. That's all.
I think it comes down to how they like treat the flannel. If it's like flannel is that's my outfit today. Oh yeah, that's a red flag. Get out of there. If it's like, okay, I'm wearing flannel, but I'm also wearing like stuff underneath it. I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing anything else.
Turtleneck. Flannel and a turtleneck. Yeah. Cool.
Well,
flannel and like
because turtleneck is always girly pop. It's some way or another. I can't name a straight man that wears a turtleneck nowadays.
Really? I mean, I just think like Bruce Wayne, but then also yes, people who are not straight.
Exactly. You're proving my point.
That I guess that's fair. True.
He and Superman kiss.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, hey everybody, welcome to Fanboy Talk. I'm going to introduce the show at the 10-minute mark instead of the 90-minute mark. You know who we are. Fuck off.
Thanks for subscribing to us. Seriously.
Yeah, for real. It's really cool. And
yeah.
We should put short. If you're on the YouTube channel and you want to see like clips of the podcast, let us know, and I'll honestly I'll start doing that because like
now that YouTube split that up, I haven't used it at all because I don't post ever. But that's actually like cool because we kept talking about that, right?
Well, it's like they should divide. It's still not split up the way that like I want it because
how do you want it to be split up?
I want it to be you're on the subscriptions page and you have those tabs. You go to subscriptions and you have videos, lives, shorts, or whatever. Because
here's the thing, though.
The way it is now,
I don't know if as many people as you think use the subscriptions tab. I
definitely don't. Well, then do that.
And I think that's why they wouldn't do that.
Throw that into then do it on the homepage or something then too.
Yeah.
Because
what you can do is if you go to subscriptions and you're on your phone and you click on one of the shorts, if you keep scrolling, you're going through your subscription feeds shorts.
Yeah. And I like
but
that.
It's not like a tab you can click in.
Yeah, it should be.
It's only a tab you can click in on the main page. Yeah. But
and also like, I don't know, like because I have no desire to make shorts of my own channel on my channel. I think the only thing I would do is what Dead Meat does is they have a separate Dead Meat Shorts channel, which aren't like vertical shorts. They're not for TikTok. They're just like 30 second like clips that of like, haha, this didn't age well, or like, oh, this was funny. Just like little bits.
I wonder if you could do that with existing video essays. Like imagine like a Nerd Writer video essay, but then they turn like a little 1-minute segment into or like a High Top video essay where he's doing like a bit about like the Sony executives, right? Yeah. But that's like a 1-minute bit that he condensed down into a short. I don't know if he would do something like that, or maybe someone else would do it. But I wonder if that's the way to revitalize video essays again, is to make them shorts, I guess.
Yeah, I think like it's because like look at the Superman thing I just did. Like you've got like I have a whole section about like Black Adam and like how I don't like Superman being military propaganda and shit. Like that on its own is kind of its own thing. It just the problem is like you lose the context of like what I'm saying, so I'd have to re-record some lines to be like to make it make sense out of context, which that's just
or
like,
you'd have to cut from the earlier clips and it would look really weird. Or just you know what you could do to get away with that? Just put it all in the subtitles because everyone reads subtitles on shorts for the most part, because a lot of people will watch shorts just muted because all of them have subtitles anyway that you can just do it like in class and just keep watching shorts, I'm not saying I do that. I pay attention.
People watch TikToks and shorts like on mute. That's weird to me.
Before. Not all the time, but I have before. Not
like
it's
they treat it like it's Twitter. I can't do it like Twitter.
I can sometimes do it like it's Twitter. There are some where it's like, oh no, I need to. Oh yeah, that's right.
We missed that.
I mean, I'm still on, but did we talk about that?
No, we totally missed that, a little bit.
Yeah. Twitter.
Sorry, continue what you were saying about shorts though.
I think I need to go out with a bang on Twitter, and I'll get to it in a second. But yeah, shorts. I think I saw the latest Marcus Brownlee video where he was talking about like TikTok and shorts, and he said TikTok and YouTube are not competitors. And the more I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, they're not, because you go to YouTube for different reasons, and YouTube's also kind of the default. Why is YouTube even trying with shorts? That's what my mind went to.
I think because they see, oh, it's video, which like is understandable. They're like, it's another video platform, in the same way that like if it's the same way that like Instagram was trying to compete with Snapchat with the stories, because it's like it's photos, so they want a piece of that pie. But I don't think YouTube is able to have a piece of that pie because it's just a different type of pie.
Yeah, like, which I do look at YouTube Shorts sometimes more than TikToks, but also on YouTube, I'm just looking at re-uploaded TikToks on YouTube Shorts.
For me, it's just like the algorithm for Shorts is bad. Like I'm still getting Ben Shapiro shorts, and I'm like, I don't like this guy.
YouTube Shorts are so extremely weirdly conservative. I see so many the Mr. Tate, that guy, his shorts. I see so many of his shit,
and it's like I keep telling YouTube has known me for like 12 years at this point. I've had this account
I tried disliking them too.
And so you'd think they would use like that similar like algorithm and data set that they've built up over this 12 years to feed me similar things. But no, they're starting from scratch.
It's just started. Yeah.
And TikTok is able to, there's a joke about like TikTok is able to figure out everything about you within an hour, which is scary, but it is it's really good at that. You know, it's a really good algorithm to figure out what you want. And Shorts is not. And same with Instagram Reels. Like it's not at all.
And it's like I give into one thing on Shorts and it will lean into that like completely.
Yeah. And
TikTok
so
do that
that's
much.
how you get like, so you get really clickbaity shorts, and it's just like, oh fucking Jesus Christ, you know.
Yep. You get a lot of shorts that are like multi-part stories on YouTube now. That's like, click the channel for the next story, and it's like, okay, stop it. You got 60 seconds of my time, and you wasted all of it. Good job, thanks.
Yeah, but I just don't see like. I don't see a way that they can bring in, like, I would want to do a separate shorts channel to have like another community, basically, not as like to just have an area of a community that's not talking about like the movies, but is instead talking about the videos themselves, because I think that's like a separate subsect.
That's how you engage with your community a little bit more.
The Dead Meat Shorts people aren't putting their opinions about the movies in their shorts. They're talking about like the people, and they're talking about like the jokes and shit like that, which is like a separate thing. So
you ever see the 1 Minute Talk Show YouTube channel?
I feel like I have.
It's funny because I saw them before the whole shorts thing and before really TikTok. I don't know if it was before TikTok, but I definitely saw them before like YouTube took advantage of shorts. And then I was like, shorts came out. I'm like, oh, this is perfect for these guys, because it's just, you keep scrolling through 1 minute videos and you call it good. So it's like, I don't know, short form content on YouTube used to be memes, and now they're still kind of memes, but TikTok and everything has changed memes to be like, is there a meme anymore? Remember when there used to be a meme back in my day? Back in your day. Remember Ugandan Knuckles?
That's your back in my day. That's your back in my day.
That's not that.
My back in my day was the frog on the unicycle. You fucking babies don't know shit about that guy.
I guess
frog on the unicycle was my man. He was my boy.
There were 4 people who propagated the Ugandan Knuckles meme, and my friend was one of them. And that's my connection to the media industry. Is my friend being one of the guys who really blew up because of the Ugandan Knuckles meme.
Well, I'm really proud of you. That's so cool.
This is my rise to fame. I knew the guy. So, I don't know. The internet is a place.
And Twitter is dying, and I love it. I love to see it.
It's great to watch from a distance, but then you realize you're not from a distance.
Clearly like. It sucks because it's like, it is a good resource for like unionization and like progressive groups and marginalized communities to like get together and like work together and stuff. So that sucks. And
I'm not going to use Tumblr. Did you try using what's it called, Hive or whatever?
I have one post on Hive, and it is very funny.
I think I also have one. I think I just
very
said Twitter.
funny.
What did you
want to know
what
my Hive post is?
You know what's funny? I'm gonna try checking, but I'm not gonna even be able to pull it up because Hive is
it takes so long to load. I know, but it's like it's only 2 developers, so I'm like willing to be like, okay,
is it actually only 2 developers?
I think so. I believe so.
That's such a shame. Aww. Yeah. What did you post on Hive? Just tell me.
Our favorite tweet. Remember when X-Men First Class killed the one guy who couldn't die?
That's good. That's pretty good. Did you blow up?
It's like if you're leaving Twitter, you're not gonna escape these.
You know what's funny? I keep getting emails from like I think it's probably a spam account that's like, please follow up and tell us about your Hive experience. Let's set up a meeting time, Mithi. Let's talk. You've been using Hive a lot. Let's do something together. And I'm like, what the fuck is this weird ass?
I'm not getting those.
But,
what?
Yeah, I'm getting those. I'm getting them from Jose Blade at Hive.com. If you get an email from Jose Blade at Hive.com, don't respond to it. Yeah. Public service announcement.
I got a scare. I'll tell you more after, because I don't want to. I knew a guy in high school who did something and did something bad, and is facing consequences for it. Right?
Okay.
And
still,
I got a voice. I think so, because it was a bad thing.
Okay.
And I think he's still yeah. So he was like my friend in high school, and I got a voicemail 3 days ago, like about a week ago or something. Clearly not him. Not him, because he did not sound anything like him, and he was way too peppy to be a person in that situation. But he was like, "Hey, Troy," it's full name of that guy, and I was like, "I just want to give you a quick little call. I got your number from." He said, "means unknown." And he's like, "I want to catch up with you. Give me a call." And I was like, "This is clearly a scam. This is the freakiest scam I've ever seen in my life."
Because it's like they found the personal connection.
And like Olivia and I checked the number, and we Googled the number. It's from the state that he went to school in, and it's in an inpatient clinic. And I was like, "Oh wait, oh no!" But I talked to my mom about it. She was like, "That doesn't sound anything like him." And I was like, "I know, but I don't know. It's real."
That's it
fucked me up, and I was just like, I'm just gonna leave it out.
Yeah, that's even unsettling for me to even think of. That's some horror movie shit. Oh god. Yeah, just run. Yeah, do the thing they don't do in the horror movies. Just run. This is not some Shutter Island situation. You don't want that.
Shutter Island. I need to rewatch Shutter Island. I know you didn't like it.
I don't. It's not that I don't like it,
because you hate Martin Scorsese. Because Martin Scorsese doesn't like Marvel movies, and so you hold that over his head for years and years and years.
Yes, and I keep asking about him in every single fucking interview.
Yeah, Jesus, we call him a gatekeeper. We call him a gatekeeper, despite all he's done for this world of cinema.
I don't feel that bad for Simu Liu, but I saw all the stuff and I was like, come on, man.
Yeah, I'm just so fucking over that discourse, you know? Yeah. Like, that it's just like, who fucking cares what a director thinks of a movie franchise? It's a fucking franchise, you know? Yeah.
They make money. The other ones don't make money. So stop pestering them about it.
I don't know. It's
basically all,
because also the shit
all
that
it is, but
specifically the shit that like Tarantino said. I was gonna make a video on this, but I decided not to. About like like how there's no movie star anymore. Like, he's totally fucking right. And Anthony Mackie said it about like Marvel. Like, I think the first phase of people, Marvel made them stars, right? Marvel made Chris Evans was already pretty famous, but like Marvel made Chris Evans a household name. Marvel made Chris Hemsworth a household name. Even like ScarJo to an extent, and Robert Downey Jr. He helped fix his image and stuff like that. Yep. Like all of them household names.
Why is Tom Holland a household name in general, in any way?
I would say he's the other exception. But like everybody else kind of since then, I guess she was phase one. Has been like you don't go to the movies for those people. You don't fucking, I'm trying to think of a good who went to go see The Devil in Me for Tom Holland besides Tom Holland stans? Devil, that's not what it's called.
Devil All the Time. The Netflix movie.
Devil in Me is the game I played.
Who watched Cherry No, some people did watch it for Tom Holland. I guess. I
mean, like people did, but it's like there's this. You get the stands, but like the household name people, I don't think do.
Yeah, like, who watched Uncharted because it's Tom Holland? Maybe a small group, but most people were watching it because of the game. You know?
Yeah,
I guess, or because the game is so popular.
I think Tom is probably the only exception because he's. But it's like Jeremy Renner, who went to go see not Mission Impossible, who went to go see the Bourne movie that he was in because of Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
You know,
and it is really funny. This is a complete side thing of like on one side, I haven't played either game, but I've watched a lot of cutscenes. So I can't talk about it. But like still, it's kind of funny to think about. I'm not Grace Randolph. Don't put me in that group. I'm not actually criticizing any of the games.
Comes up Please, every day, every episode. Every episode, Mithi goes closer and closer to Grace Randolph.
I know. Of all of the problematic ones we mentioned so far, that might be the scariest so far. But it is really funny to me. On one side of Neil Druckmann adaptations of his work is Uncharted, and the other side is going to be his Last of Us series. Yeah. Did you watch the trailer for that?
I didn't, because I'm going to watch it. I don't really need, but also it's like, what are they going to do? Spoil it for me? What are you going to spoil The Last of Us? In the game I played 100 fucking times.
Yeah.
No, but like what I've seen looks good. I don't get why they're
care.
It's not I don't care, because I think it will be good, and I love Pedro and I love the cast, and I think they're all gonna be great. Why are we retelling the story? Why are we like taking this story that's like inherently based on like your own personal
specifically
input?
This one?
Yeah. Like, did this need to be a direct adaptation of the two games? I don't feel like it did or should have been.
My question is it going to be a direct adaptation? People are saying it'd be interesting if they didn't make it a direct adaptation and they changed it a bit. Like they pulled an Invincible on it. I know it's not the same, but like kind of. Where they like do a couple things differently.
I have no fucking clue how you can make this ending work of the first game. How you can make that ending work if you are not Joel, if you are not the one doing it, and you're not the one that like falls in love, but like grows this relationship and grows this bond with this girl yourself. Because like if you detach yourself, and I feel like that's why there are so many people that are like, oh, Joel was a fucking psychopath. Joel was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just watched the cutscenes and didn't do it themselves. But it's like when I played the game, I was like, I was all fucking in on it because I was like, I love this character, and I fucking you gotta do it. You know?
Do they expect the fact that they cast someone like Pedro and they have Pedro performing it to be that?
I think that would help because he is pretty beloved.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm interested to see it, but I'm not like
in Wonder Woman 84, a movie that I have grown to not enjoy.
Yeah, same.
He's still putting out a performance that's like pretty charismatic. And when he hugs his kid at the end of the thing, I'm like, "Aw," you know? He's an actor who can pull it off pretty reasonably.
He's a very likable dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's possible.
It's just odd that January or February. I think January.
Okay.
So
yeah, it's just a choice of like I like especially the second game is so reliant on the fact that you're what's the term? I can't think of it. I can't think of the term right now. The fact that you are in the shoes of these characters.
Not ludonarrative dissonance, because that's action versus gameplay.
Yeah, that's action versus objective.
The opposite of ludonarrative dissonance, where it's like the two match.
No, there's a specific. It's like a one word easy term that I'm stupid and forgetting. But like the entire plot of the second game is entirely dependent on that chunk of the game where you were a different person and putting yourself in those shoes. And I don't think you can do that without that, you know. And again, I think another reason why people, because they're gonna. I mean, like second game, but the first game it applies to both of them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I feel like they won't do the second game.
No, they've said they're doing second game.
They did say that.
When they announced it,
they said a second.
They said when they announced the game, when they announced the show, they said they do both games.
Yeah, but like Ellie's just straight up an adult in the second game, right?
They'd recast, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Unless if they age her up with CGI.
But then do you have her do the things Ellie does in the?
I that's what I'm saying. It's like it's very. It's a game that it's a story that I don't know you can tell without you being the person to do it. Yeah. And it's like a Watchmen situation where it's like, why even try? You have a thing that is so heavily reliant on this perspective and on this medium that like if you take it out, it's just
that's what they do is like, because the Damon Lindelof show is them doing it, the sequel to the book, right?
Yeah. And it's based, and so it's meant to be a TV show. Yeah. And even like Invincible, Invincible even was like, we're an animated show, we're going to be a little different than a comic run. Yeah. And we're going to structure things a little differently than that. And like, that's why it works so well.
And that's even with the same author. So it's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't, I trust Neil because
Disney
like
Plus show.
Yeah. Do a 6-hour movie.
Do something. Yeah. Do that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm always hesitant of things that are just direct adaptations of something else in anything, because at the very least, the Uncharted movie wasn't being the games. Granted, it was at its best when it was being the games, but that's more so a testament to how just not good the movie was.
Yeah, 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 that's true. Because the movie was written generically. Yeah, I guess. It was just this is not going to be written generically, but it still has to sell itself.
It's still going to be written the same as it's going to be written the same as the first game, because the first game's a fucking masterpiece, Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I just feel kind of I need to watch the trailer. It looks great, and the performances are going to be great. I'm just like at the core concept, like I'm like I don't know how I feel, but that's just me.
Wait a second. Yeah.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to say it before whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been.
So what'd you do? What did you do this?
Whoa! Thanks for.
I thought I'd have a better. I thought I'd have a more.
What should I do?
More fluid. Listen, ever since I was on a podcast with Eric, he broke me, because I was like, wait, people can just do this. People can make a good podcast that sounds professional, like off the cuff.
By just stopping.
He knows how to segue. No, he didn't stop. He was just like, all right, now he's so goddamn professional. Everybody, we're talking about Eric, guy who voiced Superman, and from the Geeksplain podcast.
And he's amazing.
He's the best. And like, I'm just like, I'm in awe. And it's every time you're like, you want to do a podcast, and I'm like, I don't know if I have the charisma to do this. I don't know if I can word things right.
This is why people in Hollywood do drugs. That's what gives them their charisma.
Did you see the trailer for the cocaine bear thing?
No, I didn't. I kind of want to. All I saw was the poster, and I stared at that poster for like 5 fucking minutes. That's an insane poster.
That's longer than the trailer.
I know. I had the poster up, and I was like, whoa.
They played it today because we went to see Violent Night, which I'll talk about in a bit, but they played it before that, and it looks so much fun, dude.
It's really funny that I was watching Spider-Man. I was watching the first Spider-Man movie, and Elizabeth Banks shows up, and the first thing I thought of was, she's directing Cocaine Bear.
She's not. Wait, she's the director?
I think she is. Is she not? She's in it.
I feel like they would have said that in the trailer. No, she's not.
No, she's in it. Cocaine Bear, directed by Elizabeth Banks, produced by Elizabeth Banks.
She's in it? She wasn't.
Yes, I think. Is she in it? No, maybe she's not in it.
Yeah, okay. I didn't see her. I must have missed that in the trailer. No. I feel like
she is directing and co-producing the movie. It's very surprising she's not in it, I guess. But because she directed and was in and produced and wrote Charlie's Angels, right?
Yeah.
I remember,
which I didn't see that, so I don't know about that.
Me neither. But it's just funny.
All I know is it's woke propaganda, because that's what you have to say to garner viewers on a pop culture podcast now.
I did see the funny tweet that was like, every time one of those people open up Photoshop to edit their thing, they have to open up the fucking, like, there's like a picture of like a woman in like a uniform or something like that. That's like the Photoshop image. That's why they get them to use Google Drive.
They've got like a stockpile of Brie Larson pictures. Brie Larson and Kathleen Kennedy. They have terabytes.
We need to get the racist people to use the racist and sexist people to start using Google Drawings as their default thumbnail, so their thumbnails can get worse.
You mean the one you use?
I won't use it anymore. once they start using it. So this will be what motivates me to stop using Google Drawings, to be like, oh,
interesting.
The pieces of shit use it, you know?
Interesting. But you did say we should get them all to use the thing that I use.
No, but not for me. For me to get away from, I am not helping my case. I'm never helping my case on this podcast. I just keep making it worse. What did I do these past 2 weeks? Anyways,
what did you do?
What did I do? First off, this, you can't see it. This is the album cover for the Jakey album. The NakeyJakey
It's so
album.
Fucking good, dude.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking good.
Oh my god. I watched a Listen, I watched a Fantano like review it or whatever the fuck, and it was the biggest mistake of my life. Fuck that. Everyone's like, oh, because Fantano is such like I don't know. Maybe it's not him, but it's his community that's always like, oh my god, the album sucks. The album sucks. The album sucks. I don't know if I'm in Crazy Town or something, because every song I hear on this goddamn album is like fucking perfect.
Oh, I fucking
love it. Beautifully produced. It's beautifully sampled. It's like it's amazing. It's amazing, and I can quote I think two of the songs by her. I never have I listened to an album that has like made me as more creatively invigorated as the latest Jakey album.
Yeah,
which is just when it
dropped, I was like, yeah, go for it. Keep going.
All I was saying is like it was well worth the wait. I know he said he was going to put it out in February, and then he delayed it until now. Totally fine, completely worth it, because I've been listening to it nonstop since it got out. Now you say your thing.
Yeah, no, I fucking when it dropped, it was like a religious experience. Like fucking that, just the first track sampling that fucking that fucking goddamn sorority thing just is in all the samples used. It's this terrifying video I'll show you later of like 100 sorority girls doing this little fucking chant, and it's like you're looking into the eyes of hell, and it's like, and like he sampled Vines, and like it's so fucking good.
He sampled I'm not gonna sleep because of y'all. But he sampled that one. I was like, and that's my favorite track on the fucking album too. Yeah. I listened to it. I'm like, oh, that's odd. And then I actually listened to it, and I'm like, oh, that's holy shit, that was good.
Yeah. No, it's fucking crazy. It goes. I fucking, and then like the redoing of Pine Barrens caught me off guard, but I really dig it.
Yeah, that did too.
I think I prefer it. Like,
I think so too.
Love it.
It's kind of crazy because the first track, because I was listening to it in the last, because he doesn't structure his songs the same way, you know? Yeah. Each song is kind of structured a little bit differently in terms of like where an actual verse is placed. And even with the first song, the last verse is not a chorus. It is like a full-on verse. Like it ends with like almost an epilogue, you know? And it's probably my favorite bit from like the entire.
It flows into the second one really, really well.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna get as big as Joji or something like that.
No,
but he's on his way. At least quality wise and shit. Definitely. He knows. Maybe it is he needs more people on his team or something like that to help him quote unquote professionalize his music more or something. But I don't know. For what he's done, it's beautiful. I know we never talk about music, and that's really odd.
Because I am always embarrassed. Like my music, showing on any music taste is such a vulnerable thing for me to have to do. And I'm always like, I'm not talking, but like my Spotify Wrapped, I was like, I'm not showing anybody this. This is fucking mine. And also because I live with somebody else, and so it's also like partially Olivia's. So like, I'm not gonna fucking. That's my shit.
Yep.
But no, the Jakey album's fucking killer. I fucking loved it.
Yes. Yeah. And I can't wait for him to make more music. I really hope he makes more music because it's
me too. Like, and like it's weird because it's an album that like with a lot of other albums I'm like okay, 2 or 3 songs I'm obsessed with this shit.
Yeah.
With this one it's the whole, because it's essentially one fucking 30-minute song. It flows so well to it, because so many other albums they like flow together, quote unquote. But it's just like, oh, it's just a little bit. It's just like, okay, this one's over, and now we're slowly fading into something else. You know?
And each track is an individual thing.
Yeah, this one's like straight up seamless.
It feels like a movie soundtrack almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, yes, it's lyrical, but it's like each song has something for a scene. And it really helps me write. Like more than any other album I've listened to, it's really helped me write stuff.
I need to fucking
And I'll tell you about that later too.
I can't write to lyrical stuff.
I used to not be able to. I can with this, and I can with Dua Lipa.
Yeah,
which is
I just can't focus on Dua Lipa, I can't focus on my own words when something else is in my head. You know,
I need
sense. Hey, Jakey, if you're watching this, if you're watching Jakey, this at all,
I love you.
Can I get an instrumental version of your album?
Like, there's someone released an instrumental version of one of the Patreon tracks that he made, and it's just awesome. I think I used it in a video at one point. I don't know if he has.
I've always liked this shit. I like Moby Dick has always been a good one.
Yes, Moby Dick is good. I love Saint Like is awesome. Yeah. I really like Saint Like. But yeah, no, you listen to the new Jakey album if you're out there, because it's awesome and I love it. All right, what else did I do? I watched
the Weird Al movie. Have you seen the Weird Al movie?
No, I haven't. Was it good?
It's the best movie I've ever seen, dude.
Really? Okay.
I fucking loved that movie.
That good? Okay.
So much. No, it's not the best, but like,
was it real funny?
It was. It's imagine put every joke you could do with a biopic, and they do it, and it's great. Like it's. I was watching it with Olivia, and I was like, I really hope they do this because I think that would make it the funniest thing ever. And then they did it, and I was like, oh my fucking god, what a fucking legend! Like it's all
it's just making fun of Bohemian Rhapsody.
It's right? Bohemian Rhapsody if Bohemian Rhapsody lied all the time.
Yeah,
like they straight say that this. I won't spoil anything else, but in the Weird Al movie, they say that Weird Al made the song "Eat It" first, and that was an original song, and then Michael Jackson came and parodied it and made that to "Beat It." And so then they make the music video for "Eat It," and then Michael Jackson parodies the music video and wears the jacket. And so Weird Al's on concert, and they're like, "Hey, here's your jacket for "Eat It," and he's like, "No, that's a Michael Jackson jacket. I can't wear it now." It's so fucking funny, and like, and they don't have like Daniel even like try to sound like him at all. They just dub over him when he's singing with actual Weird Al. It's so fucking funny.
Like, I love it. That funny because all I saw was like a thumbnail for the trailer or something. I was like, oh, cool.
Watch the trailer. I didn't watch the trailer. You'd like. Okay. It's also there are so many cameos. You're gonna hate the first one because I hated the first one.
I'm assuming I know who it is. Yeah, but that's okay.
But it's straight up Avengers Endgame. It's Avengers Endgame for weird little niche comedians that I'm like, oh hey, yeah, I like that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Does Kramer show up? Kramer doesn't show up.
No, hang on. We don't want him to show up. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold the phone.
He shows up and he's at the Laugh Factory and the camera closes. That's the last shot of the film.
No, the Weird Al movie's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched a lot of movies. So
I watched Bullet Train.
I haven't seen Bullet Train yet.
Bullet Train is fun. I gave it of the movies I watched like around Thanksgiving, it was the one I enjoyed the most. Okay. Just because it was like actually kind of fun. I'll talk about this though. I got to talk about this. I watched Spirited, starring Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds and Octavia Spencer.
Was that the one that they were like, this isn't Deadpool 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
One. I see people on my timeline who really love this movie. Good for them.
Who the fuck is on your timeline?
Mainly
I haven't heard a goddamn thing about this.
Tyler really loves this movie. Good for you, Tyler.
Well, Tyler also okay. I'm looking at Tyler's Letterbox right now because I'm on Letterbox. Tyler, I love you, dude. I love you to death, Tyler. But how the fuck do you think that New Moon is better than the first Twilight? How in the actual fuck do you not like? That's absurd to me. That's an insane proclamation. Anyway, continue.
I like that we just dug into Tyler.
Like, do you see this shit?
He's one of the spectacular fanboys.
I know, and I love him, and I'm so grateful for you, Tyler. What the fuck is wrong with you? We're gonna have a fight about this.
Yeah, good job. Yeah. So Spirited. People were like, oh, the musical is so fun. The music's so fun. The Good Afternoon song is so cool. I'm like, yeah, it is. None of them know how to sing. I'm just going to say it. I'm gonna be Anthony Fantano for a second. None of them know how to sing. Every single time Will Ferrell or Octavia Spencer tries to sing, I'm just like, okay. And I know that's mean. I know they're trying to sing. I know they love musicals, and so they're making a musical, and that's the reason they made this a musical. It did not need to be a musical. I grew up on the Santa Claus. It was a musical.
Yeah.
It's the worst kind of musical. So it's like, oh, we're gonna jump into song now. Do we have to jump into song? Oh, we're gonna jump into song, and then they do a 3-minute musical number.
That sounds like Schmigadoon. Schmigadoon did something similar.
Okay, I guess and it's like, it reminds me of the Santa Claus movies, but the Santa Claus movies are fun because they are comedies first most, and then they're whatever, the family movies, right? Yeah. This is a musical first and then a comedy. And if they just leaned into the comedy more, I think it would have worked better, because I'm a basic bitch. I like Ryan Reynolds. I watch him in all the movies, and he's playing the same character, but it's fun and I deal with it, you know? And if they just did that for this movie, I would have liked it more. But they made it a musical, and they made it a whole thing. And I was like, eh. That's my rant on Spirited, a movie that none of the people watching this podcast will actually watch, but
or listening. Because remember, Mithi, we are an audio-based format first.
I forget that, and I will keep forgetting that.
I didn't see it. I watched because I know you had had thoughts on it when you saw it. I watched the Green Lantern movie, the animated one, the Jon Stewart one.
Oh yeah, I did see that on your thing.
I liked it less than you.
Yeah,
I did not like that movie.
Weren't you telling me that like you were surprised that you were like, oh, you didn't like it? Oh,
I was, because I thought it looked cool at the time.
It's just so. It's so boring.
That's
what it is.
I love Jon Stewart. They took all the things I like about Jon Stewart and they didn't do anything with it. They turned him into generic war guy again, that they always fucking do. Green Arrow's in it for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
He's fine. The guy playing him is okay.
He's playing like he's being a side character. He's not doing anything.
He's being a side character to a character he doesn't really have a rapport with.
Yeah.
If it were Hal, it would make sense, because Hal and Ollie are a thing.
Yeah.
But like John and Ollie don't fucking know each other.
And it feels weird when they're trying to make that rapport thing, and it's like, no, but I knew Hal, and I guess spoilers for it. Yeah. But every time a new plot development happens, it just makes the movie feel like 30 minutes longer.
Like the fact
the movie's only an hour and a half, maybe, but it feels like a 3-hour movie
because there's so much
how much it drags. Yeah,
and just like they fucking, it's weird to kill the Guardians and all the Lantern Corps at the beginning of your universe.
Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that. And you do the Parasite stuff immediately.
Yeah,
that's interesting. And I guess they were clearly trying to like lessen the impact, clearly lessen the blow of it by constantly saying Hal Jordan was the best Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, Hal Jordan's the best Green Lantern. Anyway, he killed everybody.
Yeah.
And
his parallax design sucks too. It's just like he's like the Ben 10 Omnitrix guy.
Yeah, I don't know, because I watched the JSA one like the day after, or I watched it last night.
Fun. But
I liked it quite a bit. I liked it until the last half. First half was fucking fantastic.
That one is really fun. The second half of it drags so badly.
Yeah.
The moment like Aquaman shows up, I was
it's straight up the fact that they turned it from fun JSA World War II stuff into Flashpoint again.
Also, I never got the Superman thing they were doing. I never understood it.
He is Earth 2 Superman, and he was against the idea. If they had done it and if they had made his suit like the Fleischer Superman suit, it would have made way more sense,
because it's the same suit or something.
It's
and
also
just you see the Flash travel back in time with the actual Superman, or he's working with Superman.
We're made to believe that like they're trying to do a red herring that like Clark got sent back to and just forgot, when in reality we're Earth 2, which I did like the Earth 2 twist. That was a fun twist. That was a good reveal. I think they decided, we're doing the Earth 2 twist, now we're gonna be weird. When in reality, just like the World War II stuff was fucking perfect, and Jay was great, and the JSA was great. Yeah, because it's weird to call it JSA World War II, and then the finale is fighting Atlantis.
Yeah, and that didn't make sense. But all these movies suffer from the same kind of problems where they just kind of drag because the animation is cheap. Yeah. But it's not like it's a kind of drag that's so like they just don't cut fast enough, too.
You can
like
tell they're stretching. Will say something. You can tell they're stretching to get the feature length,
Yeah, and the only one they didn't really do that with was the Batman movies. And
Batman. I remember the Batman movies definitely did that.
I watched like a supercut of them at one point, and I thought that was good because you cut them to like be one like 2 hour movie.
Yeah, you could cut it to a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah, easy. Which that was nice, but with these smaller movies, it's just like I feel like they're throwing stuff at it and then calling it good. Which they're doing a Legions of Superhero one, which that looks really cool. Bats and Soups are talking, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then they're gonna do a Justice League one.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is a hot take. I love Darren Criss as Superman. I think he's a really good pick.
Yeah, aside from Long Halloween, Man of Tomorrow is probably my second favorite one of these movies. Yeah. Just because it's like it's fun and he has like an arc in that movie. Yeah. I do want them to keep doing these movies. I just want them to get better at them. Yeah, and I hope they do.
I think it's just a matter. It's a sense of like they want to be so different. They want to do. They want to do this story, but they want to do this, and they have so many ideas that they want to do, and I'm just like, calm down, condense it a little bit more. Put it in,
and they're doing it differently. They're not just doing the New 52 again, or they're not like sticking to reboot. Yeah. So I want them to keep doing new like the fact that the Justice League movie is going to be Warworld first. That's interesting.
Fun. Yeah, that's interesting.
Honestly, the fact that the Justice League just kind of exists and they didn't do a whole intro to it, I was fine with that. I just want them to actually now do something with
and it's also like not the Justice League that we like know yet. It's not like the full Justice. It's just the idea of like superheroes kind of working together. Batman's not really. Is Batman even in it yet?
Kind of. I think they all just have like shifts that they all like go up there and kind of hang out for a bit. That's it.
I would say I think the only thing that's weird about it is the fact we have the satellite already. Yeah. Like you'd think that that's like kind of late game Justice League stuff, but like I don't care too much. I think it's fun, and it's a contrast to the last animated universe
which was
Justice League started with
So. And all the movies were the Justice League doing things like as like a little team, and that got kind solo of stuff. Annoying at a time. Again, I like it has a lot of potential. They just need to use it the same way they did in like a Long Halloween, where it's its own thing, and then they just kind of show up at the end. Yeah, it's its own thing, and it's interlaced, but not like the MCU.
And the JSA movie was good about that, I think, for the most part. Like you could argue the Superman stuff might have been.
These movies are kind of structured like the way the MCU started, Yeah. Where it's like like Long Halloween has nothing to do with like any of the other movies, and then they just kind of tied in at the end. Yeah. And Superman makes like barely any Batman references except the one thing with the cape, Yeah. So it's nice that they're doing like that. This Green Lantern movie felt like a late stage MCU movie. Yeah. Which is the problem.
I think I was just disappointed in like I don't know. Like, so it was just, I don't want to get too much into it because we got other stuff to talk about, but
true.
Like you have Oliver Queen. You have Oliver Queen. If you don't use them,
they baited you. They baited you.
Yeah. They tricked me and I'm mad. Also, Vixen was barely in it. Vixen was in it for 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that Vixen was in it.
Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah. And
they were clearly just trying to force the Hawk Girl relationship because of the cartoon. Yeah. I don't know. I was not into that movie. It wasn't doing it for me. Yeah.
It's a movie, and they'll make more, and I hope they're better. What I did not like. You didn't watch the Super Sense movie though.
The 3D animated one? No, not yet.
Yeah, no. Okay, let me know when you do. Okay. I feel conflicted about it. Yeah. I did try watching Black Adam with my dad because my dad was like, I want to watch Black Adam. And I'm like, you don't want to watch Black Adam. And he's like, no. And so I put it on and we stopped literally at the end of this. I fell asleep during the Justice Society battle. And then I woke up and my dad was like, yeah, we should keep watching this. And we literally stopped right as the first act ended. And I was like, do you guys just want to watch the post-credit scene? They're like, sure. And then we just watched Superman show up and we're like, oh, okay. And then we went to sleep.
Like, I wish it was a movie I could like ironically, I wish I could be like, oh yeah, Black Adam, hierarchy of power. But it's not even that. It's just so by the numbers.
It's writing the line in between them.
Yeah.
It is a movie. Yeah. Do we want to talk about
Guardians?
Yeah.
I liked the Guardians thing quite a bit.
You liked it?
I liked it a lot.
Did you see my review?
I saw. What did you give it? Like a 3.5? You just said you gave you gave a Mithi review to it, didn't you? You said,
did.
"Well, that was a thing."
I did.
Oh, never mind. I thought no. Sorry, that was your review of Fortnite this season. You said,
"Oh yeah,
well, that's a thing. That's a game." He's standing right behind me, isn't he?
I gave my MCU review of Fortnite. Yeah, I said I made a horrible Christmas pun, and then I said it felt like a mediocre episode of Peacemaker. I tried not to go in with super high expectations.
Yeah.
But naturally, just because it's James Gunn,
yeah,
and it's the Guardians, I had it.
That's fair.
You know, and so I walked in. I was like, Palm Clementif is a good performer. I don't get Mantis entirely. Am I missing something with like how much everyone loves her character? Or is it just like
I like her? I don't have like a crazy like, oh, because of this and this she's a great character. But I think she's likable, and she's like got like she's got a heart to her that a lot of other MCU characters don't. Yeah. Because she's like inherently empathetic, and you like inherently like get like why she feels certain ways. You know?
Okay.
Versus like fair. Like if you were compared to like a Star-Lord who's like, or like an Iron Man who's like, oh, I'm gonna joke and quip to hide my feelings, which I'm sick of. I'm sick of those characters. Yeah. Versus like somebody who wears like her heart on her sleeve like that. I'm like, oh yeah, that's refreshing and it's nice, you know. Like I didn't for a second be like, why does she care about Christmas for Chris Pratt?
No, you believe that
because it's like she's a good person, and it's nice to see characters like that, you know.
Yeah. I guess that's good. I think my takeaway from it was like it had the right spirit, and so I enjoyed it for the right spirit. But then I felt like it got kind of bogged down in the Peacemaker style of like running into bits specifically. Like the thing with them beating up the cops was fun. And then like the whole like them stealing Kevin Bacon stuff was fun.
Yeah.
And then or like the Kevin Bacon mind reading, oh, I hate actors thing. I never got that either. And I was like,
I think it was just funny because they're actors saying that.
The actors saying that.
I think that was supposed to be kind of the but it some of the jokes went a little long. I won't disagree there.
And I think I like Peacemaker, but people's complaints about Peacemaker tend to be that where it's like
the jokes just go on and on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like improv. And that's what this is probably a lot of improv. I mean, Karen Gillan's probably improv in her dances, and they're all improv in their little bits. So
it seemed like a thing that was really fun to be on set for, and you can feel the fun. Yeah. And I think that's kind of the thing with all of James Gunn's stuff. It's like it may not be the best technically thing ever, right? Except for the Suicide Squad, which is objectively the best movie ever made.
Yeah.
And you can't argue with that.
Sure.
But like it may not be like, oh, perfect, but you can see everybody really likes being there, and everybody is like having a good time, and everybody like cares about the project equally. Yeah. You know? So it's like those riffs come from that. And I think that's why he keeps them in so much, because to him, these improv riffs and improv like 10-minute jokes, they're a staple of good directing and a good set and a good production and all that stuff. Yeah. You know? And I think he doesn't want to lose that, because so few things have that. Everything else is fucking soulless, done on a soundstage, and everybody hates each other. Yeah. You know?
And this felt like this felt like a holiday special. Yeah. You know? And I think that was the point. It really feels like a holiday special.
Well, it's really unique in that way.
Yeah. But it's like, I mean, it's good that I think they embrace that. And so for what it is, I like that. I just kind of, I don't know. I expected them to do a little bit more with it, and it's fine that they did.
I wish there was a bit more variety in like the scope, not the scope necessarily,
the characters,
but it's like,
maybe?
It felt like if you compare it compared to the Star Wars holiday special, right? Which is bad. Like, sorry, you know, oh, is that bad? Is that, oh, am I going to get canceled for saying that? Oh, you woke moralist Star Wars holiday special. Like, that's not great, but that has I guess it was like a 2-hour thing, so they're allowed to do this, but like that had a lot more variety of like animation and music and puppets and different shit, like a whole bunch of different shit. And James says he wanted to try and like recapture that, and he did a bit with like the animation and with the music and stuff like that. But it was just like, okay, we are in nowhere, which looks like Galaxy's Edge, just with Christmas lights on it.
Oh my god,
we
it
are
looks
in
like Galaxy's Edge.
It looks just like Galaxy's Edge. But
or it looks like LA.
Yeah, we're in Galaxy's
LA.
Edge, or we're 20 blocks down the road from Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
But like, so that's kind of what I like. Like, it would have been a little bit, or we're on a set that's a spaceship or something. Just like a bit of like environmental differences or something. Yeah. I don't really care. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. I liked the music. I liked the animation. The
opening song was good. The Christmas song.
The Christmas song was fun. I really respect
on his Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special review. Troy said the balls. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the balls. No, I think I like the audacity in the balls to be like, we're gonna do an animated thing and we're gonna make it look intentionally bad. Yeah, we're gonna do the intentionally looking rotoscoping.
Yeah. Even though we filmed everything.
We very easily could have done it in live action, but like, I was like, this is cool. This is neat.
But it's also kind of nice because it's like that still keeps Michael Rooker's last appearance in the MCU.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like physically is his death.
He knows, he respects the importance of the last appearance and not, oh, we're going to bring Patrick Stewart back to get his neck snapped. Oh, we're going to bring Hugh Jackman back again, despite the fact that we ended on a high note.
Yeah, when I saw the animation, that's how I saw that scene of like, oh, it's like a memory. That's what it is.
That's
it's
true. That's interesting. Yeah, I never thought of it like that.
Which is why now he shoves him in all the DC movies. Michael Rooker's gonna die in a DC movie, but he's never gonna have a big, crazy, important death.
I think that's really funny. I love that.
Yeah.
Did you see the Blue Beetle thing?
I did.
Fuck yeah.
I did. That's great.
It looks so good.
He's like a producer on that now. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. That's really cool.
And it's coming out in theaters. Thank fucking God.
That's the first thing I said. I was like, only in theaters, and I was like, that's a statement.
That's a statement. Except nice. I had a very bad theater experience today, so maybe not a good thing anymore.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about before I go into that?
No, good movies all around. It's the holiday season. I'm not fully into it, but once I watch the 2 Home Alone movies, I'll be back into it.
You're a Home Alone guy? Interesting.
I'm a big Home Alone guy.
I never got into them.
I love me some Donald Trump in a hallway and only in a hallway and in no other context.
I think you would like Violent Night. I won't lie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a big Home Alone and Santa Claus movies. Guys.
Yeah,
I really like the Santa Claus movies.
I am a firm believer that Violent Night is in the same universe as the Santa Claus.
Really?
I firmly believe that. I don't know how, but I believe it.
I kind of actually have to watch.
I see it. Yeah.
Now. Oh no. I still haven't watched the new Home Alone or the new Santa Claus on Disney Plus. I don't think I ever will.
No,
I do not want to watch those movies. They're also redoing the Santa Claus, Home Alone, and the Night of the Museum movies are like the 3 things that aren't the best movies in the entire world.
But they're like integral to
they were my childhood.
Yeah.
And Disney Plus has done something with all of them, and I haven't watched any of them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to keep it that way for as long as I can.
Don't after that Hocus Pocus movie, I don't trust. I don't even like Hocus Pocus. I don't like the first Hocus Pocus very much. Yeah. That fucking second one was atrocious. I could not stand that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But no, we watched Violent Night today. We went to go see that the like Santa Claus John Wick movie with Hopper from Stranger Things.
Yep.
That's pretty good. It was pretty fun. Good action. It's actually a Christmas. Okay, I want your opinion on this. Is Die Hard actually a Christmas movie?
I have not watched enough of Die Hard to say, but like it's like is Iron Man 3 a Christmas movie? Iron Man 3 is more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard is.
I would argue Iron Man 3 is, because that's about family and like learning, like it's about growth and like love and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Die Hard isn't really about that.
Yeah.
I don't really know what Die Hard's about. I can't name the theme.
Alan Rickman's in it. And
it's about yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm always like, okay, the
Fast and Furious movies are more Christmas movies than Die Hard is.
To be a Christmas movie, you have to like
it
has to be about either about belief or family or love or something, you know.
Yep.
Vin Diesel can't just take place.
Vin Diesel is in 2 franchises about the bond of family.
What?
Fast and Furious and Guardians. Yeah,
that's fair. That's so true.
Anyways, keep going. Sorry.
You're good. But the Violent Night was really fun because it is about that. It's about belief and it's about love and like shit like that. Yeah. And I thought that's cool. This is really good. It's also
a badass action movie. That's good.
The action was really fucking good. Like it's like it's pretty fucked up. There's some shit where I was like, this is brutal. Like they do rated R Home Alone, like actually realistic Home Alone.
Okay.
And it's insane. It's a horrific. It's kind of a scary experience.
Is it against David Harbour's Santa?
No, it's against the bad guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's funny because one of the guys is like, you think we'd really fucking fall for this, and then they like immediately fall for it. It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
But
okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah. No, I really liked it. I think I'd like it more if I didn't see it in theaters because I don't know. We could try to go to theaters when there like aren't many people there and stuff because like we're
for
still
movies that they're not going to be that many people for.
Yeah, too. You know, I always do my best to do a matinee on a weekday. I should have done a weekday for this one because there was this guy in our row, like 3 or 4 seats down, who was. Do you know how there are bars in movie theaters now?
Yeah, like your Alamo Draft House, kind of your Flicks Brew House, that kind of thing.
I wish we were at the Alamo because at least the Alamo Draft House will kick you out if you're crazy. They they're a good experience.
Is it like a bar on the side?
It's like at the Regal. They give you beer. You know.
Oh, okay.
I say abolish that because of this one guy, because he was so fucking shit faced. Which is like an insane thing to do. You pay $15 to go see a movie and you're shit faced alone. So you can't
watch it.
Yeah. He was with one person, and then there were like 3 people behind him that I don't think were with him. So it was really weird. And the entire time, I'm talking the entire 2 hours plus trailers, shrieking every like it was like watching a movie with a certain TikToker / YouTuber who will remain nameless. It was absurd. And
let's go.
But like that, but not like oh cool moment. And some like anytime someone got shot, he would shriek like yo, and like he would laugh way too hard at some of the jokes. And I'm not one to be like, oh, that wasn't that funny. Stop laughing. He was cackling at the sad
He was
scenes.
being a disruption.
He was extremely disruptive. And the entire time I was like, okay, this guy's kind of getting on my nerves. Hopefully he'll calm down. It got worse. And I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt because I was like, I don't know what his situation is. Maybe he's neurodivergent in some way. I don't really want to get into that or anything.
Sure.
And then he started throwing out slurs towards the last like half hour. And I was like, all right, fuck this guy. This guy's a piece of shit. And I'm because he was obsessed with the guns. Every time he saw a gun, he was like, oh, I want that one. I want that for Christmas.
But you said he knew the names, right?
Yeah, he knew that. He'd be like, oh, I wanted that. Oh, yo, that's an MK Bravo gun. I want that. Oh, Santa just got shot with an AK-47. Oh, wait, just kidding. It was a 9mm. He was so Santa got shot with the
Mortal Kombat 9. Yeah.
He would never shut the fuck up. And I swear to God, I've never been in like, and like the movie ended, and then he like he went to everybody, was like, thank you for joining me tonight. He was treating it like it was a fucking performance.
How shit-faced was this guy?
He stunk. He smelled like he was drunk, but he smelled like alcohol. He
got drunk and then he went to a hypnotist too. And then he came to the theater.
It was. But then he was acting like it was like a stand-up routine, and then he was like gesturing to me and Olivia, and he was like, I bet they didn't like it because they're over there wearing masks. And I was like, okay, awesome. Okay. Awesome. Fucking what a great experience. So yeah, Violent Night was really good though. Don't see it that movie theater
with a drunk guy in the fucking corner of your theater.
Yeah. I don't know, like what are you supposed to do about that? Like are you
tell someone? You don't want to confront him because he's gonna do some
and also Olivia was scared that he had a gun because of how much he was talking about guns, which I wouldn't be surprised.
It is. I feel like ever since terrible things have happened with guns in theaters in the past few years, but I don't see any changes.
There was security for like a month after some things, but then that's it. Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's a fucked up thing. But it's like I don't want to go ask the like high school intern who's just there to sweep up popcorn to go deal with this disturbance.
Yeah.
You know, like that doesn't feel fair, and like that's not their fucking job.
Yeah.
So like I don't even know. I don't know what you do about that. Like
have you seen tweets about people talking about preparing for Avatar now? Like people who work in theaters are like they hate it. They hate because we don't need to get into the whole talk of it, but the whole James Cameron quote about okay, just go leave and go piss and then come back and watch the movie again. Do whatever you want. It's a theater. It's a theater. I don't care about people going to the bathroom during the movie or anything. And it was just like I saw a lot of.
I'm the one pissing, and I'm the one that paid for the ticket. Wait, hang on. Wait, that's a weird quote. But of course you don't care because you'll make the okay. Wait. Hang on.
The more. I don't know much about James Cameron. I watched.
That's like saying Titanic. That's like the fucking CEO of Disney Parks saying, "I don't care if you fell. I don't care if I knocked you unconscious while you're on the Haunted Mansion. Just another excuse to come back tomorrow." What? No, that's not the same.
And I didn't get it either. But it's like the more I look into James Cameron, I watched the Mr. Sunday Movies video on The Abyss and how all of that went through, and I'm just like. What's the deal with James Cameron, man? Does this guy have something that other people don't? Really? Does he? And it's just, I don't know. The way he talks about
it's so interesting.
He's so like he goes over budget on all of his movies.
Yeah.
He works his crew to death, like to the brink of death.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, come on, man, just calm down.
Yeah.
And I don't get Avatar. I don't understand it. I understand the visual spectacle of everything, but I don't understand why this movie needs rows and rows and rows and rows of everyone to go see it and fuck the shit out of the theatrical system this weekend. I don't get it.
Like it's I'm probably not. Like I don't know. I never. I'm not one to be like, oh, nobody cares about Avatar because you don't remember Jake Sully's name. Like I don't remember anybody's fucking name in movies, But like. It is a movie that like is it's very formula. It's Pocahontas. It's Ferngully just in space with cool visuals.
Yeah.
And I've noticed lately we are so visually focused lately.
Yes.
Have you noticed that? Like,
which is funny because let's be real. There was a time where we weren't.
Yeah.
At least as discussionists, if that's a word. Discussers where we were like, oh, we need to talk more about the visuals and not just the stories.
Yeah, like that kind of like 2016 Marvel era of like
of like the visuals are important. We need to, and now it's not that it's not about the visuals, but people have kind of forgotten that you have to make movies with dialogue that actually makes fucking sense.
The script is its own thing still, and like all the good visuals. Like I don't know, there's this like I think it's because we've gotten so used to the Thor: Love and Thunders and the movies that just look hideously ugly, and had the half of Spider-Man: No Way Home and like the soundstage,
But then they have an actor or a character or something that just sells you over on it, so you can just watch it no matter how kind of shit the story is.
Yeah, well, what I think what's happening is we are used to the ugly movies, right? Like lately in the big blockbusters. So when a movie is not ugly and it looks good, it's like, wow, my mind is blown, 5 out of 5, and then like that's it,
Yeah.
And like so many people seem to forget that there's another
aspect
of the movie.
And it's I've been working on like 3 short film productions this past couple months. It's been fucking crazy. But I haven't been in charge of all of them, but I've like tried to like help every way I can in certain bits of it. And it's just you can kind of tell with a script where it's just like this script is either going to exist on its own with the people who deliver these lines or the characters have to sell these fucking lines. They have to, and it's down to the performers. And I feel like I've noticed that a lot more in high budget movies, just especially the past year where because I was looking through my like list of movies that I was ranked this year. And I was like, how many of these movies do I actually like genuinely love? How many of these movies are movies that I'm going to remember with me past 2 years from now, And I love The Batman. And I love like a lot of other Indian movies I put on the list.
Careful, because you did call it unique. Yeah.
And I will the Batman will probably stick with me for a while. And some of the Indian movies I watch will stick with me for a while. And Top Gun Maverick will stick with me for a bit too. But also none of them are hitting that thing like past the top 5, maybe 10.
Yeah.
I get to like the Adam Project. And I like the Adam Project. Yeah. But I'm never gonna think about the Adam Project other than when I see Walker Scobell in it and I go Percy Jackson. It's like there are so many movies that have, and this is my little reflective of the year. I don't think this year has been really great for film, just in general. I think it's been kind of like, okay. I think we've had really amazing films come in like in pockets, like the Batman and Top Gun Maverick and Everything Everywhere. But I think in general, we've just got a lot of like schlock that like they didn't throw at the screen last year, but they threw it this year. And it's
I would actually disagree with that because I think I don't know. I think we can do another episode before the year ends. It's only December 4th.
That's true.
We've still got like the Oscar movies to come.
I still haven't watched Glass Onion.
You haven't seen Glass Onion. You haven't seen The Fabelmans. You haven't seen fucking Violent Night.
Yeah, that's in that group too.
Yeah. No, but like if I'm like I look at a movie like I remember films like the visuals are important. They're always going to be important. It's a visual fucking medium. But I remember the stories more. I remember the plots, not the plots, but like Bodies, Bodies, Bodies is an example. It's a really pretty movie. It's a really well shot movie. I can't really like none of the I can't like remember it. I'm thinking about the script and how like it's this great satire of Gen Z and Twitter talk. And like you need to watch Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. You'd love it, dude. It's like it's such a because it's literally about how Gen Z have become assholes because of the internet. How they are inherently untrusting of people. It's so fucking good. I love it. It's a great movie. And Pete is great in it. And like even Glass Onion, which like because I saw Glass Onion and I loved Glass Onion. I adored that fucking thing. I'm not gonna spoil it.
I'm so pissed off. I didn't see it that weekend, and I'm so pissed off they did it.
Fuck Netflix for only doing it for a week, but I saw it.
I know. Someone sent me a copy of it that was not necessarily in the best of quality, and I was going to maybe check it out. And then I stopped. I stopped myself. I was like, I need to watch this in like a good setting.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's. Just quickly about that, I don't think it's as good as Knives Out because I just rewatched Knives Out and Knives Out is one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah,
but
I heard it's not shot as well as Knives Out.
No, you can feel well, I think it's more so. This isn't a spoiler because have you seen the trailer?
They said it's shot like a Netflix movie, and I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Oh, that feels like an insult. I wouldn't go that low. Yeah. It's more so like because I watched Knives Out again the night of. Knives Out is such a vibe. It is so autumn. It's like there's the trees everywhere, and you're in this gorgeous house with this gorgeous set design, and like everything makes sense and is all clustered. And then you leave the house and you do a little bit, but like for the most part, it's all in the house.
Yeah.
And Glass Onion is like, it's like you can't really picture this place that they're in. Like it's not all on the yacht. If that's what you're saying, if that's what you're thinking. Like the place that they're in is this sort of like big grand thing that I can't like comprehend or like build a visual map of as well because it's so out there, which might be the point. Yeah. But like, and also it came out, it's clearly a summer movie that came out in November/December, which is weird because Knives Out is a very fall movie that came out in the summer, I think.
Yeah. So the moment I heard it was going to be, it's on a cruise or whatever. Yeah. My mind like instantly went to Murder Mystery, the Adam Sandler.
I saw that. Movie. I watched that actually.
I didn't watch it. I started watching it at one point. I never finished it.
Okay, because you're wrong about that. Murder Mystery's barely on the fucking yacht. Murder Mystery is on the yacht for like 30 seconds. And also Glass Onion is also barely on the yacht.
I also thought of Death in the Nile. Death of the Nile.
That one's on a yacht.
That was on the yacht and it was just like, Ryan, why the yacht, man? Everyone's doing the yacht.
Okay, they're not on it very much.
I know, and I won't get into it. I won't ask more. But I don't know. I'm careful walking into it, but I see everyone loves it to fucking death. So I'm like, okay, this will probably be good.
It's straight up a different movie than Knives Out. Okay. Like they're totally different in like aesthetic and structure and how they do it. And I think I just prefer the structure of Knives Out. Like Knives Out, like the flipping of the coin and like the subversion into thriller works really well. Yeah. Yep. Versus this is a little bit more standard Agatha Christie, but it's still really good. It's still I think I'm gonna rewatch it a couple times and see. Yeah. But I think
why the fuck is the wait so long?
I know Netflix is so fucking stupid.
I don't get it. Like why
not? Why like if you're gonna do a limited theater release, you release it on Netflix when the theater release is done because everybody's talking about it.
And then
everybody's talking about your movie that you made.
And so they released it for a week. Are they just saying no to free money? That's basically what they're doing.
Why isn't Netflix? I was going to do a video on this and maybe I will, but like, why isn't Netflix trying to compete with Disney? as a movie, like not just as a subscription service, but as like a production company.
I don't like The Gray Man, but if The Gray Man came out in theaters, it would have made at least $300,000.
It would have made more money because Netflix already has subscribers. Making content isn't drawing in subscribers.
They already have the market share of the streaming service. They are the streaming service. Yeah.
And they're losing it because they're being stupid. And so you can make up for that money by using the traditional. Maybe they just don't want to admit that the traditional form of media is valid still.
Yeah,
they want to say theaters are broken and stupid and fuck theaters.
Is it something to do with distributing a Netflix movie is hard or something? Like, is Netflix just not able to?
Maybe they just don't want to pay the price of like sending it out to theaters and marketing and stuff like that. Versus you can just market it on Netflix on their own service and stuff.
They pay nothing for marketing.
At the very least, do at least 2 weeks in theaters and then write to Netflix after that. Yeah. And if they did that for all their big releases, they would be killing it.
Yes, and they would get more subscriptions because people would go see
if they miss the movie in theaters, then they go get the service.
Yeah.
But a month wait is ridiculous.
Because people are gonna forget or not talk about it. Yeah, people are gonna spoil it. People are gonna do all sorts of shit. And it's not. Yeah, that's not fun.
I don't get it. I don't get what they're fucking doing, dude. It's so stupid. Yeah, the movie's really good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. Yeah, I think it might. If it's that good, it might break my top 5, which is why I want to see it before the end of the year. I think I will. It's just I need to sit down and watch it. I need to
it's a good watch one. It's fun. It's very fun. Yeah.
I'm glad we have that to end the year because I'm not the big Avatar guy.
Yeah.
Because of that, I'm not gonna get that out of that movie when that comes out, even if it is really good. So it's like
I'm sure it'll be good. I actually think Avatar 2 will be good.
Avatar 2 might be better than Avatar 1 too.
Well, that's real. A low bar. I mean, like it's not a low bar, but it's like it's the same. It's Avatar. It's just it's a better than a movie that came out 13 years ago.
James Cameron said, according to the Mr. Sunday Movies video, that the most important feature that needed to be on the Blue People was the breasts because they needed to look attractive to sell the movie. And I was like,
classic, so interesting, so great.
I don't get it. What does this guy do that makes everyone look at him this way?
I mean, he's a good film. It's I think it's that we have gotten so many big franchise movies.
He did Terminator, so everyone.
He did Terminator. He did Titanic. Even the first Avatar is good. It's still a good movie. It's just not mind blowingly like whoa, fantastic script. But he directed it well.
Yeah,
and I think it's the sense of like we get so many corporate IPs and big blockbusters that are directed by John Watts. I love you, but that are directed by John Watts. Of like people that are kind of just for hire directors that aren't really there to direct. Which like John Watts did a little bit in No Way Home, but for other stuff he didn't really.
Yeah.
And like your Peyton Reeds and shit like that. Yeah. That are there to just direct a movie to get it out for content on the streaming service or get it out in theaters to make money. Versus Cameron, it's at the very least is a director. It's like if Spielberg directed Indiana Jones 5, that would be a big fucking deal. Yes. And I think because he's not,
we haven't talked about that. We haven't talked about that a little.
That looks fun.
Yeah.
De-aged Harrison Ford is fine. It looks good. It's good de-aging.
It looks good. There's that one shot that the lighting looks a little odd, but I think it's just because they're touching it up a little.
Yeah, I prefer de-aging to fully CG characters. Like, de-aging's a different thing.
Yeah, and it's like you know what's weird, and this is gonna get me killed. What? Are you ready?
Do it.
This is gonna get me killed. You know what people thought was a time travel movie before it came out, and then it wasn't actually a time travel movie, but people were like, "This has to be a time travel movie because where else is this franchise gonna fucking go?"
You think Indiana Jones is gonna time travel?
No, that's what they're saying. It's gonna be time travel.
Oh, they're saying that?
Yeah.
What?
They not officially. That's a theory.
The theory. Wait, what is the what?
Because you know how he's de-aged, right?
Yeah.
The theory is that he's gonna go back in time or something like that.
Mithi, do you know what a flashback is?
No, but like
not you specifically.
Isn't there a scene where he's like standing on a train and he's looking at like himself or something like that? No.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I thought that's what I saw in the trailer.
Are you thinking about like Blade Runner or something?
No. I'm thinking of. I thought I saw something that was like, see, look. Our time travel theories were correct. I thought I saw that. Maybe I'm completely.
If there is time travel in it, why the fuck would they spoil it in the trailer? Would they hint at that?
I don't know. But there's that one shot of like D.H. Harrison Ford on top of the train, and he's looking at another guy who looks like Harrison Ford. Am I crazy?
I don't remember. Granted, I did only see the trailer on Twitter, so it was like kind of small.
That's fair.
What the fuck? What?
I thought people were talking about this.
Where was this?
I'm pulling up the fucking trailer.
I'm pulling it up. And where in the trailer is this?
Someone said time travel, and
this is a really good podcast, everybody. Okay, we got the guy back. That was cool. That made me happy to see him. He's on a train. He's looking into the fog, and there's a silhouetted figure. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and who is the silhouetted figure?
They're silhouetted. I don't know.
I thought someone was like, "That's Indiana Jones. They're time travel."
Okay, we've got de-aged. Oh God, I'm Kevin Bacon. You've got Okay, that's clearly here. I'm showing you.
Okay, that's D.
Yeah, that's de-aged Harris. That's de-aged Indy, and then some other guy. I don't remember his name. He was in the other ones.
Yeah.
And then the other shot of that is some feats, and then the two of them, the same people.
Yeah,
That doesn't look Indiana. Those aren't Indy's feet.
That's not him wearing the Nazi uniform.
What do you mean him wearing the Nazi uniform? What do you wear?
When he's disguising himself to be? Yeah.
How could you tell that you can't see his face?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, granted, maybe what's it called? The Dial of Destiny? Oh, that actually sounds like time travel. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Like maybe. But okay, but the problem. Okay, I don't think so because on a meta level, I'm gonna sneeze.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't fucking know. God damn it. On a meta level, what are you doing? What's happening?
I'm trying to make you sneeze. I'm pointing at your nose.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. I've heard that's a thing. Sneeze.
Oh, well, it's gone now.
No, okay, there we go. Anyways.
On a meta level, have you seen Indiana Jones 4?
No. I've seen all 3. I have not seen 4.
Can I spoil Indiana Jones 4 for you?
Yes. All I know is Sam Witwicky's in it. Right?
Yes.
That's his name?
That's the actor's name, yeah.
Yeah, that's the actor's name. I'd rather call him that than give him a platform. That's fair.
The end, so the reveal of that movie is that aliens are the thing. Like they always do the reveal of actual supernatural stuff, and it's aliens. And people hated that. That was like the big criticism of that movie. As a 9-year-old child when that movie came out or whatever, I loved it because I like Indiana Jones and I like aliens, and I was like, cool. Yeah. But looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, that was kind of weird to do actual aliens.
Yeah.
When
this movie is like supposed to
stuff.
Still be a sequel to that, right?
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, he's 80.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
So I guess aliens are a thing, but this probably doesn't have anything to do with aliens. A thing. Is an alien right behind me?
But I mean, so I don't think that they would jump the shark again like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because for the most part, it's always like, I sneezed. My nose is all fucked up. For the most part, it's always like, oh, this religious artifact turned out to be real. We don't know if it's actually connected to religion, but it's got some magical properties to it, you know?
Yeah.
So is there a religious artifact that does time travel? I can't think of one. You know,
I'm like they're bringing the Nazis back. Mads Mikkelsen is, I think.
Yeah, that's through flashback. I'm assuming because it would be the 70s, right?
Yes. Yeah, but also looks like
weird.
But it also looks like Toby Jones is playing one of the Nazi guys. So
Classic.
It's like.
Really gonna typecast that actor? Jeez. Sorry, Toby Jones. No, not you.
He's wearing the uniform.
No, not you. No, sorry, but it's like he's just. Oh wow, he's stuck forever playing them.
No,
that sucks.
It's a Captain America crossover. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
The trailer did give me real. The trailer gave me real like Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning vibes, kind of just the way that like the chase sequences happened. I was like, this feels like
Dead Reckoning. What?
The Mission Impossible 7.
I didn't.
The Mission Impossible 7 trailer.
Is there a trailer for it? Did I miss that trailer?
The Mission Impossible 7 trailer? You didn't watch it?
When did it come out? Wait, what?
Like 2 months ago.
I guess I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah, you missed that. I'll send it to you.
I'm gonna go see it. I don't need to fucking see the trailer.
That's fair. I needed to because I mean I have that fucking poster hanging up right there. But
what poster? We're an audio podcast, Mithi. What poster?
The the gray man poster.
The
that's
Batman
what it is.
poster. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Yeah. I was gonna say just the energy of the trailer. I get it, and it's really cool that they're bringing it back. And I'm not nostalgic for Indiana Jones, but like I played the Lego games growing up, and I watched this third movie.
Oh wait, you played the games this time?
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't watch the cutscene. Okay, cool. I just had to check. I had to check. Okay, it's not my fault.
Good. That was good, but I still am doing a frown for the audio listeners. God damn it. You know what this trailer gave me vibes of? And maybe it's just the way it's edited. It's a teaser.
Yeah.
It gave me little bits of Rise of Skywalker. Little notes
definitely.
to that. They're like little bits of like, and it's like that kind of.
Well, to be fair, that is The Force Awakens also had that type of trailer. It's just kind of modern Lucasfilm trailer.
Yeah.
Like, remember this stuff?
You
remember?
See the thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think that kind of put everyone a little down on it of like, oh, that's a little odd, but I still have trust in it, I guess.
I don't know if I have trust in it. I have no fucking... I like Mangold.
I only have
Mangold's
trust in it because Mangold.
Yeah.
That's the reason I have trust in it.
But it's like, I jokingly said this, but like, you know, the reuse of IPs is inherently detrimental to creativity, and like, it's bad for the film industry and it's bad for art. Yeah. But it is Indiana Jones, and I will be seated day one. You know, like if this was any other franchise, I'd be on my high horse. But right now, I'm fucking being dragged behind that high horse while holding on to my whip because I'm Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Like this was like Jones. My thing as a kid. That was my fucking thing. And if they fuck it up, I will be furious.
One of my first Halloween costumes was Indiana Jones.
So was mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whip was so fucking expensive.
Yeah, I think I had like a really mini version of the whip, and I had a version of the hat, but the hat was a really shit like felt hat, so I never wore the hat, which was kind of a shame. But I had the jacket.
I think
I tried to unironically wear the jacket.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it had Indiana Jones like in the font, like in the corner.
That's so funny.
But I would still wear it because it was a cool looking jacket. Yeah. It's just weird that you get James Mangold, the guy behind Logan and like Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
To do a Disney movie. It's like, it's giving me that like Barry Jenkins doing a Lion King movie vibe.
Yeah.
Of like, is he gonna do it
good
right?
Or bad? Yeah.
Is he gonna do it the way he wants to do it? I hope so. I don't know.
I think the thing I'm most like upset about with it is it's not really the movie's fault, but like after Everything Everywhere, why the fuck would you not bring the short run character back? You know, like Ke Quan is fantastic as an actor.
I wonder if they put him in this just for like the fun of it. Like
I don't know. It sounds like the first time they met since filming was like some other thing like unrelated.
Yeah, and this was already probably wrapped, so they
so like,
and they're not gonna make another one after this, right?
I fucking hope not, because Harrison Ford is getting very old. Yeah, and he's gonna fly another plane, and god damn it, I'm scared. You know,
throw him in the Mission Impossible franchise,
and like, and also with how Lucasfilm is treating the like the Luke Skywalker and the Darth Vader character and like all that stuff of like AI recreations of them, I'm scared. Yeah, so I would rather. I honestly like de-aging is fine for me normally, but I do kind of miss the days when we would just cast a younger version of the character.
Yeah,
like fucking.
Like imagine they got Alden Ehrenreich for this.
I don't even know. I don't think Alden Ehrenreich is a good Han Solo casting. I don't think he's a good Indy casting.
Who would you get as your Indy casting?
I don't know.
Chris Pratt.
All right, that's the end of the podcast. Thanks so much, everybody. That was we forgot to talk about the Mario trailer.
Oh, we did. You know what's funny? Imagine if Lucasfilm had done their like Chris Pratt recast that like everyone said they wanted for some fucking reason. Because I remember when people said they wanted that. Imagine if they had done that, we would have gotten 3 trailers this weekend. The Super Mario trailer starring Chris Pratt, the Guardians of the Galaxy, which we didn't talk about that trailer. I'm very ready for that.
That looks really good. That looks really good.
And I love those
wait, no, I did watch it. I was like, part of me was like, do I really want to watch it? I've already fucking seen the trailer. Yeah. But no, I've already seen the movie. So
I think they're all
I'm already going
die.
to see. I have not seen the movie.
That's going to see the movie. I think they're all gonna be sus, and they're all gonna be vented outside that fucking spaceship. I'm sorry, I had to say that, but that's it.
Wait, why did you have to say that?
I didn't have to say that. I just shoved that in there. Point is, Chris Pratt could have been in 3 trailers, but instead he was only in 2. So let's be grateful. The Super Mario Brothers movie
is far and away the worst part of the Guardians stuff now. It's really funny how he was like the best part of the first one.
And
like
now
at the time, and now he clearly doesn't want to be there, and it's really like the holiday special. I was just like, yeah, we don't want you here, dude.
He doesn't show up for like, he shows up to say hi to Kevin Bacon, and then that's it.
Yeah, like, it's really weird.
So,
but yeah, the Mario movie looks really good.
Yeah, and it's not just that the Chris Pratt thing. It's like it's an Illumination movie that looks good. So it's like, okay, I guess Nintendo made them pull their shit. But
it's not. This is what it's Illumination, so it's going to be bad, is what people are saying, which is like rude. But also, it's Nintendo plus Illumination on the cover. Like Nintendo is produced. This is a Nintendo movie too, which like it's their first one, and Nintendo has they got their problems, but like quality.
Nintendo has especially right now. They've been using this movie to hide a lot of this. Yeah, just look up the Smash World Tour.
Yeah, but they do make good things. They do know quality. Something maybe not quality control for like the Pokemon.
They preserve their quality. A little too extensively.
Yeah. So like I think the movie looks good. Pratt is doing fine. But it's just like it's and even like Anya, I love Anya, but like the celebrity voice cast who just kind of does their own voice, I'm sick of it. Yeah. And you don't need that for Mario. Mario was gonna do well either way. You know?
And so I don't know. That makes the movie more of a spectacle, I guess, to watch from a distance. So I hope they do something good with that, but maybe they won't.
Like I'm just comparing it to Sonic. Which like Sonic is another character who's had a voice actor to like kind of define the role for a lot of years. Yeah. And they recast him, but Dave is great. Dave is really good as Sonic to the point where I want him to be Sonic in other things.
Yeah.
Because he's actually trying to be the character and he's like putting an effort in.
Yeah.
But like you can feel Chris Pratt isn't. He's just kind of doing a little bit of an Italian New York thing, but I'm just hearing Emmett from the Lego movie.
Yeah,
And it's like even in the Lego movie, he tried. He put in a voice role, and he was really good in it.
And at least that voice fits the character. Because when I look at Emmett, I'm not thinking about Chris Pratt's face. Yeah. But when I watch the Mario one, I am thinking of Chris Pratt's face. That's
I feel like he's like unable to get past his ego, which like I can understand for like I love Zendaya, but like I can understand for Zendaya when she did Lola Bunny. Because Zendaya doing a fucking voice role for a kids movie. But you're Chris Pratt. You've already done voice roles for arguably more embarrassing movies. Yeah. Like the first Lego movie, nobody thought was going to be good. Yeah. Everybody thought that was going to suck. And it was great. You know? So I'm just like confused about why he's doing this. About why he's like not caring.
He's like I guess he's like, maybe they got him because of the Lego movie. Because he was Emmett. He was a nice innocent character. Let's turn that into Mario. I guess I don't know.
And just when you compare him to literally everybody else, like with Charlie, like Charlie Day's doing the same voice, but it works well. Yeah. And Jack Black is
even Seth Rogen is going to sound the same.
Seth Rogen, like the design of Donkey Kong, it fits him, I think, and also he's not the main character.
Yes,
you know.
So I don't know. It'll be. Also the trailer like shoves all the look at that Mario thing, look at this Mario thing, and it's like, I mean, I guess it is a Mario movie. They're gonna show all the Mario things, but then the Mario Kart showed up, and I'm like, oh, they're putting Mario Kart in it too. I'm sure.
I could see it being sort of like a
I just don't want it to be I don't want it to be a Nintendo ad reel because also Nintendo doesn't have that much stuff to shove into an ad reel to like do it that way. Yeah, are you gonna show Pikmin in there?
I think when they the thing that would be pushing it would be Zelda, because Zelda's kind of on its own level. Zelda is like the pretentious.
Zelda's the post-credit scene.
It will be, and he's gonna be voiced by Tom Holland, and I'm gonna fucking shit myself. Because they will eventually make a Zelda movie, and it's gonna suck.
That Link will be voiced by Tom Holland. Yeah. I'm not that much of a dumbass. I know Zelda.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry, but no, Zelda's gonna be voiced by Zendaya.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
His potential fiance.
Yeah, because everyone cares about that right now.
Everyone cares about that right
now. But yeah, that's lights.
I turned my light. I was messing with my lights. Sorry.
Good job. But yeah, I don't know. It's a movie. The Mario movie is a movie.
You said it. You said that like Mario.
It's the movie.
It's the movie.
That's how. I'm putting more effort into my parody of Mario than Chris Pratt.
Like write a Letterbox review and like save it as a draft and just make that your review.
It's the movie. He's right behind me.
So that just happened.
Oh, I don't have anything else.
Oh, I don't have anything. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh wait, we forgot to talk about the Wednesday show. I'll talk about that some other time when it's not as popular, because I think anything I say is going to get me flamed by a bunch of teenagers. So I'm not even going to get into it.
Did you know Jenna Ortega loves this? Oh my god, did you see that tweet?
I'm a Jenna Ortega stan. I love her. Yeah. She's fantastic. She's the only good part about that fucking show. Yeah. She's the only thing that interests me. I don't know. I'm only 2 episodes in, but like it's the most hyper targeted to teenagers thing I've ever seen in my life.
Did Tim Burton direct it? No.
They say he did. It doesn't look like it. I get nothing. I'm getting nothing from him.
Mm-hmm. I looked it up and it said he produced it, but they keep talking as if he directed it.
The credits say directed by Tim Burton, but I'm like, what does that mean? Because TV shows are directed by that's not how TV shows work.
Maybe the first episode was directed by Tim Burton,
and then they just didn't feel like it.
It didn't.
So I don't know. I'm like losing my fucking mind, because it's like it feels like maybe he directed the episodes, but in the same way that like TV directors don't really have that much sway. Someone else was the showrunner and so had more sway in the actual decisions. Because it's really like it's Riverdale Harry Potter with Wednesday Addams. But the problem is Wednesday Addams as a character conceptually is lovable and fun because she's a child. And now you have 25-year-old or however fucking old she is. Jenna, I love you. I don't know how old you are. I'm sorry. Now you have 20, 22, 23-year-old playing 16-year-old Wednesday Addams, who now is your main character.
Yeah.
And she is you lose. And now it's like when a 12-year-old is joking and being like an asshole and ruining everybody's day, it's funny. Because she's a side character and whatever.
16-year-old, it's like
when immature. It's a 16-year-old, it's like, okay, fucking really?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
And also, it's not even, I don't even like the Addams Family. I'm a Munsters guy. I'm a Munsters fan through and through. And I will die a Munsters fan. The Addams Family are barely fucking in it. Like they spend all this time on like, whoa,
it's just it's just a Netflix kid, like it's like a Netflix show.
It's like it feels like Netflix had a Harry Potter ripoff and they were like, we don't know how to make this marketable. Let's throw in Wednesday Addams. They had, because everything else is completely out of the blue.
Because what's the other show? I don't know if it is Netflix, The School of Good and Evil or something.
Yeah, that's a movie. The Paul Feig one.
Oh, yeah. Which I hear that's not good.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Yeah, but like it feels like it literally feels like that if it was a show, and like it's just such a strange like I can't describe it, but every choice feels like it's made to get stands to make fan cams. Like there's 3 generic ass white boys that are the love interests. Yeah, you know, and they're so fucking boring.
Which is fair because I watched Never Have I Ever and I don't love it. But that's what this show seems like, I guess. Yeah. It's just like,
but even Never Have I Ever like kind of wears that it's for teenagers on its sleeve.
Yeah, and it has a culture to it.
Yeah,
you know, that, like, to help.
Yeah, and Mindy Kaling has like a perspective that is interesting, and it's kind of about her, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
And Wednesday Addams is not that.
It's not. No, it's Tim Burton's not self-inserting for Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, no.
You know? So I don't know. I need to finish it. We'll finish it eventually, but I'm just like, this is so fucking weird. And it's on top of like the queer baiting too is kind of annoying because like they were marketing it as like, they should call her Wen's gay, and then she's not gay at all.
I keep seeing things about it's like, oh, in a perfect world they would have been a couple. This character was going to get with this character, and and I was like, oh, what's then put that in the show? Don't talk about that.
We're past the point of the Korra where you do it in the last scene. They did that in 2015. Can we move on? Yeah. Like I don't know, especially Netflix. Like on Netflix with this IP that was already going to pull in people, you don't have to. I don't know. It's so hyper targeted to a demographic that is, and maybe I'm just old. It's just not for me, and I'm like, why isn't it for me? Because it feels like a thing that that should be for me based on like the concept. Because it's so Halloween related and because it's this and this and this. And like, I'd be into that, but I really am not. So I don't know. I'll finish it and I'll get back to you, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to watch it, but tell me once you're done with it. If it's
I mean, like, are you into the Addams Family at all?
No, not really. I only wanted to watch it because I heard people were like, "Oh my god, everyone's watching this show now," and I was like, "Okay, let me."
Yeah, and maybe that's my thing. Maybe I should have tried watching it as like a shitty teenager show, instead of like. But
when they say it's directed by Tim Burton,
directed by Tim Burton. Oh, Tim Burton's finally tackling the Addams Family, and we're gonna market it with the snaps and stuff.
Yeah,
it feels like those. It feels like Smallville, actually. It feels like a prequel.
Here we go.
No, hear me out. Smallville's whole thing was like, oh, we're a prequel and we're gonna tell the teenage story of Superman, and we're not allowed to use the Superman license or character or costume. Yeah. And so like that's it. So like there were clearly like limitations when they were trying to do stuff.
And that's what this is.
It feels like that, but they're not limited. Yeah. It feels like they said, yeah, we want to make a Wednesday Addams show, but none of the characters you like are going to be in it, and they're all originals.
I hate the way you
what about that?
I hate the way you're saying that.
The sidekick character, she is a werewolf, but she can't turn into a werewolf, so she just has claws.
I don't like the way
over there. There's the Scalies, and they're called the Furries, I think, and they're called it feels like a YA book.
Yeah,
and like
your impression of that was too spot on, and that unsettles me a little.
If you're into it, cool, good for you. It's not my thing, but it's just a thing where it's like I was into the Munsters movie. I loved the Munsters movie so fucking much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just compare the two of them, and I'm like,
okay, that's fair.
That was a lot about the Wednesday show, which I've only seen 2 episodes on. Because I remember I put it into my Discord server, the patron Discord server, which you get if you're a patron on patreon.com/TroyBoys15. And I put those opinions into there, and nobody responded to them. I didn't get not even the people that are like hyperactive on that server said, cool. I just got nothing.
Just like, okay, no, I thought
that was really fucking funny.
You're speaking to the void, but maybe someone will speak back.
I know. It is nice sometimes to just like talk shit about a thing and not have to worry about the stands coming to get you.
Yeah.
Because like, God forbid I tweet that. I'm gonna get murdered. Yep. I could put it on Hive because nobody's using Hive anymore.
Yeah. That's what Hive needs to be. Hive is just like a public but actually private.
Yeah, Hive is for when you want to tweet something but you're too scared to tweet it.
So you tweet on Hive and get the support of like 2 people, and then you tweet it
of your friends that followed you to Hive and nobody else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah. What else did I have? I didn't have anything else. Yeah. This is the end of the year. I got too much shit to do.
There's still like 4 weeks left. You realize that, right?
I know, but like I'm in my last semester, so it feels like more final.
Focus on that.
I have a final project to do, and I hate it, but I'm doing it.
You
it's
got
one
this.
Of those things.
You got
Thank
this.
You.
Graduate.
For anyone in
school,
get
the fuck out of there.
I want to so badly. For anyone in school, keep it up.
For anyone in school, become a YouTuber midway through, and so that way your actual passions are not at all related to the thing you're spending money on a degree for. And so then you stay in school while you're doing the thing that's unrelated to the school, and so you build a career on something you don't have a degree for. And so then when you try to get a job in that field, you either are asked, why do you have a degree in bioengineering when you want to be a video editor? And I'm like, it's a long fucking story, dude. I don't know. Or they're like, you don't have any job experience as an engineer. So what's your fucking deal? And I'm like, dude, I don't fucking know. I just want a job so I can exist in this fucking country.
You're talking about a friend, right?
I'm talking, a friend happened. That happened to a friend. It wasn't me. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're looking for a video editor, let me know.
I don't know why I'm doing this shit. I'm doing this shit because I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking of a complex answer as to why we do the things we love. The answer is I don't know. I don't care. I have a fucking essay. I don't have an essay to write. I have a project to write. And that's going to be fun.
Write the project.
So, yeah, I'll be fun. And then after that, I can relax and I can watch Glass Onion. That's the only thing I have to look
chapter season.
That's right. I didn't talk about Fortnite.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Fortnite.
Quick Fortnite minute. I played the first game of the new season for funsies. I got 10th place. I haven't played Fortnite in 3 years. I'm playing on complete I not 3 years, 3 months, but I'm gonna say 3 years from now on. I was playing on complete potato graphics. Some of the moon mechanics are cool. I'm indifferent. It feels mostly the same. The new weapons are kind of shit, and there's like this new thing where you can like ask for upgrades like in the middle of the game.
Yeah, I saw that. I played it. I played one match before we did this.
Yeah. It's interesting.
I don't understand it. How do they is it just every storm phase, or
I think it's every storm phase because it just shows up automatically if you're still alive. So I'm assuming it's every storm phase.
It's not like it's a season thing. It's not just for those quests or something.
I think it's a season thing.
Okay. I like it. I think it's a fun little gimmick.
It's cool. I do like the new map. I like there's more rocks and stuff to climb.
Yeah, and guess what's fucking back?
What?
The fucking bows.
Yeah, that's right. The bows are back,
baby.
Yeah, the bows are back.
Like, you can pinpoint how much fun I'm having in Fortnite
based on
when there is a bow.
Yeah, I like the bikes. Have you tried the bikes?
I haven't tried the bikes. I tried the hammer thing.
The hammer thing is fun. Yeah,
I think that it should bounce you a little higher and further for only 4 bounces, but it's fun. I like it.
Yeah, and Geralt's in it. I guess
Geralt and Doom Guy.
Yeah,
but they don't have. Maybe it'll be a fucking bonus thing later down the road. But they don't at the moment. They don't have classic Doom Guy, and that's a wasted opportunity if you ask me.
Yeah,
like old school. Like
I don't like I hate the new battle pass menu. I didn't get the battle pass.
It is the worst of everything.
It sucks.
Yeah, it
genuinely sucks. I can't even buy the battle pass because of how much it sucks.
Yeah.
But
I like just give us if you're gonna wait. So they're locking it behind the levels. But
the levels are not just by 10. Yeah. They're like it's 14 pages, but they're split up by like 6.
It's like with the old one, you in your brain you were like, yeah, I'm gonna have to get to level 90 before I get to this last page. But hypothetically, it's also based on how I do the stars.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be at level 40 to get the stuff on the 4th page.
Yeah.
So like that's nice at least. Now you just have to. So at that point, just give me the things as I level up.
But
why are you adding this currency?
And it's because there's like 3 currencies now, right?
Because it's the stars, V-Bucks, the gold.
Yeah.
Which
and then there's a power-up thing or something that they're going to add. I heard they were going to add a power-up thing later. I don't know. There's so much of this that doesn't make any sense to me. I think
Fortnite's just become a thing where it's like it is really easy to pick up and like mindlessly do shit, you know. It's sort of Sifu has become sort of that for me too, where like I'm just gonna put on the Jakey album and then do shit. Yeah, like I don't have to pay attention because Fortnite has the little fucking audio indicators, which no other games seem to have. No. Like I don't have to actually listen.
You don't have to listen to it.
Yeah, which is nice.
So it's a game. It's a game.
It's a game. It's to me. Yeah, I don't think anything. There probably was. We'll fucking talk.
Happy December.
Let me check my Letterbox real quick. Okay, yeah. Violent Night, good. Krampus was okay. Love Actually, I rewatched that. That was great. Glass Onion was great.
I will talk to you about that after this a little.
Oh, do you not like Love Actually?
No, I have something I'm working on. And Love Actually overlap a little, and I want to ask you about that.
Love Actually, very good. I'd recommend it. I mean, it's not great. It hasn't aged the best in some areas.
Are you the one that told me about the guy who's like from like Europe who goes to like someplace in Minnesota and then like it's like the weirdest fucking
it's a weird plot line.
Yeah, just like in the middle of Love Actually, it makes no sense.
Like it's just like a movie. It's like a story that you expect to end a different way, but this guy that's like creepy doesn't get any come up because spoilers, whatever. This guy is like British and he's like, no, none of these British girls want to have sex with me because they're too stuck up, and it's really gross and weird. Yeah. And so he's like, I'm going to go to America because I'm British and American girls love British boys and they love British accents. And like in a modern movie, you'd be like, okay, this is sort of like a borderline misogynistic view of women. Yeah. So he would like get his comeuppance and get like punished for this mindset, right? No, he goes to the first, and I guess it's part of the bit, but it's like he goes to the first bar he sees and finds like 5 supermodels and has a 6-way with them, and then brings back Shannon Elizabeth from fucking American Pie to England, and it's weird. it doesn't make any fucking sense, and it's a story that makes it's weird in this otherwise like very
intelligent, like
I don't even call it intelligent. It's a fucking rom-com, you know.
Yeah,
but it's a movie that's like kind of about all the different forms of love and how it like it visualizes itself, and I really like it. There's a weird connection to 9/11 that I forgot about. In the first line, because I was looking. Every time we see a movie, Olivia and I check the Does the Dog Die website just for like if animals get hurt or if there's throw up or if there's stuff that's we don't care for and stuff. And one of them is 9/11, and I was like, I don't remember that whatsoever, and it's the first line. I was like, oh Jesus Christ.
That's a tone setter. Yeah.
But no, I remember I had a good time with it. I think the reviews are either 1-star or 4-star on Letterbox, which I think is really funny. There's a big disconnect.
I mean, it's a bunch of short films, kind of, in a sense, right?
Not really. It's like
short stories.
A bunch of paralleling stories that kind of come together with one scene at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You should watch it. I think you'd like it a lot.
I should. Think you would. I'm gonna try to watch it in time for the holiday season and stuff. But yeah, I've been keeping up with Titans. I'm the only one probably in the group chat other than maybe Doug who's been keeping up with Titans. Connor's, you know how Connor is kind of the only good-ish part of the show. They ruined him. They ruined him completely. They completely ruined him. All characters in the show suck. Dick is being a little bit more of a wholesome character, but it still doesn't work because we've had 3 seasons of him being a dipshit. The show sucks. I keep watching it because it's such a shit show that I love watching Titans because of how much of a shit show it is.
Is Anna Diop like really the only like
she's the only good performer? Her and like Ryan Potter.
Yeah, Ryan Potter's great. Is he given stuff to work with, or is it still?
He's given more stuff to work with this season, but also it's that kind of like, this is the stuff you give him? Come on.
Yeah.
They always give him the worst shit to do.
That show has always been so fucking weird. Because like I think the cast is good. Yeah. Like I think everybody they cast way too young for Raven, but for what they were doing, it kind of made sense.
Yeah.
But like it's like they got all the fucking shit piled up for a good show.
They just did not write it at all.
They are incapable of doing a soft reboot and starting out from fresh.
Yeah. Yep.
Which they really should have after Crisis.
Yeah.
They should have been like, okay, now it's Titans Rebirth or something. And this is technically season 1 of this new show, and they're already formed. They're older. They're more mature. We're fighting Slade. And if you like the cartoon, here you go for this first season, and there,
yeah.
But instead, they're like, no, we're gonna keep going with what we were doing before,
and it doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah,
and they just keep doing it, and because of how dumb it is, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, I am
just
scared.
Because of how stupid.
We're probably not getting it. Are we getting another season with it?
We might, honestly.
I
don't know what it is, but people watch it.
There is one thing they could do that would force me to watch.
Put it in
two
the
things.
Batman
Two
universe.
things.
They'd never do that.
No. But what the fuck? That's where your mind went to.
I was trying to think of what
there are two. There are 2 things they could do that would easily get me to watch the newest season.
Okay,
and it's bringing any Green Arrow character.
Or bringing Roy.
You bring in Roy or bring in Mia or Amiko or something. Or
they could bring Artemis in like the next season.
Yeah,
probably.
Or they could bring in Wally.
Dude,
they would fuck up Wally so bad.
Wally.
I know.
Wally would kill so many people.
KJ Apa would finally get his chance.
Finally. It would be KJ Apa. It would be KJ Apa. You're right. Oh my fucking god.
I love in the Superman video. I'm like, oh yeah, guys, what are your ideas for Jimmy Olsen fan cast?
And everyone said
50% of those comments are KJ Apa. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you guys know there are more redheads in the world than KJ Apa. And he doesn't need to be a redhead. Jimmy Olsen isn't really a redhead. He's barely a redhead, everybody.
Yeah.
Like anybody could do. Like it got to the point where I was like, even the fucking like Jack Quaid comments I was okay with because it was like
I'm also okay with Jack Quaid.
He's old. He's too old for Jimmy, but like sure, whatever.
Yeah.
At the least, it's fucking better than KJ
Jack Quaid and KJ
because everybody's always like, yeah, KJ Apa should play Wally. Oh, KJ Apa should play Daredevil if they rebooted Daredevil because he's redhead. Oh, KJ Apa should play this character because he's a redhead. There are more of them.
He was supposed to play the Wonder Twins or something like that, and that's I think
I forgot about that.
But I'm not. You're right. Wally would be added to the show, and he would kill fucking everyone.
Yeah, they would immediately do Heroes in Crisis.
Oh no! Yeah,
it would be very brave of Titans to say, because remember when, like, was it the writers, or was it Brenton, who posted a picture of their comic inspirations, and one of them was the Rick Grayson stuff.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Brenton who posted something, and it was the Rick Grayson comic.
Yeah,
and it was like, why? And the season is not doing any Rick Grayson, so really I don't know why the fuck he posted that.
But it would be really fucking funny if they were like, yeah, we're gonna take inspiration from all the bad stuff, so you can't complain about it.
Yeah.
So either A, Heroes in Crisis is now far, like, you look at it a far better light, or two, we are better than Heroes in Crisis.
Something is winning in one way or another, just because of how bad it is. Yeah. It's a show. It is at least following
it's right behind me.
It's right behind me. It's at least following a consistent form of a plot line this season, as opposed to in the past seasons where they just jump. Season 2 to me is still kind of worse than season 3.
That's
just because of how like inconsistent season 2 is.
Yeah, season 2 like started out actually kind of okay in my experience, and then it dropped the ball bad.
Yeah. Season 3 is mostly bad all around, but at least has like a reason to have. Yeah, it has the ghouls. It has the Curran. Curran gets to do the Curran stuff.
Curran gets his Curran model at Hot Topic. He's moving up in the world.
He's a Night Before Christmas model at Hot Topic.
I didn't realize, because I walked past it again like a few days later. He's on the front of the store.
Yeah,
I did like what I sent everybody a picture of was like a little thing that I saw inside, because Olivia and I went inside to go look at fucking Halloween related shit. Like, no, he is the poster child of Hot Topic, and I am prouder than
honestly,
ever.
Good for him. Good for him. He went from Red Hood to another version of Red Hood.
You know? Like, that's where his career was always going, and he's finally made it. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, good for him. But yeah, I don't. It's a show. I don't. Is it season 4? Is it season 5? I don't even remember.
I stopped watching after Donna Troy was killed for no fucking reason.
But then she came back, and she's not even in the show anymore. She's gone.
I don't know.
She saved Bruce Wayne, and then she was like, "I got some shit to do," and then she disappeared. Remember, Bruce Wayne tried to kill himself in the show. That was a whole thing that happened.
Was that season 2?
He tried to burn himself in his little secret house, and then Donna Troy saves him. It's a whole
season 2.
No, in season 3.
I didn't watch season 3, so I wouldn't know.
There you go.
Because I remember, because I think I was like, the only reason I'm going to watch season 3 is if I watch it with the boys.
Yeah,
and the boys watched it without me. I was like, cool, I'm never watching the show.
Yep. You got to watch the wolf scene, and then that was it.
I didn't even watch the wolf scene. No, you didn't get to watch
the wolf scene. No, you didn't. Yeah,
exactly.
This show really is a show. It's a show. It's a show.
How many times you have said that? Like 15 times.
You've said it more than me.
No, because I say it when you say it.
Yeah, it's a show. It's a movie. It's a
game. Did you say game?
It's a game. I did say it's a game for Fortnite. Things are things. I'm not wrong.
Hot take, everybody.
Things are things.
That's I don't remember anything else. Yeah.
See ya.